Anyway, yeah, let's roll into it.
So
I have one diversionary thing beforehand. Did we decide who was going to do the recap?
me,
Yes, Molly.
Oh, you okay? Then Molly, I will let you take over in just 1 second. Which is that we should do that as bonus stuff sometimes, where we just do talk show, because I've said that before. But when we have random days when we feel like we can, but
Yeah, we definitely could.
now
Mhm.
Molly, take it away. Thank you.
Last time on Into the Storm, Lamia and Kazmira had a very nice date. Not much important happened because Lamia couldn't really sense how Kazmira 100% felt about anything and everything. Just that, oh, her fiance is hiding stuff from her, and her fiance has stuff that to do outside of his family ambitions. But does it involve her? Probably not, so that makes her kind of feel crappy too. And then fast forward that, and we met with Clint, and he put a zone of truth over us. We answered his questions about Lamal, and it's like, boo, they do believe that they are 100% right, and everything kind of clicks together. So this kind of sucks. Don't quite 100% know what to do. And we're like, well, neither do we. We end up talking to the Doppelganger.
Not
through-
doppelganger.
Yeah, not Doppelganger.
Doppelganger, as I like to say.
Where?
To get kind of an idea of, hey, if we wanted to go to the mines, would that be cool? And they were like, well, Clover went into the mines, and they're not in good faction with Pashani, so if you want to, go for it. There's apparently a more terrifying anathema in the mines, and we definitely don't want the matriarch of House Modrek to meet up with what's in it. So, with that
Interesting
information,
use of the word anathema.
oh, well, you said anathema. It's written on here. I wanted to have wrote it down if
You've written several things I never said. To be fair,
I do not believe he said anathema.
I did not say anathema because that's a specific thing in Hayethe. You might have misheard something as that, but listen, it fits the actual word, just not what that
It's
definition
true.
is.
It does fit the definition of the word anathema.
Yeah, it works by the technical definition of the word anathema. But keep
And
going.
you say-
let me
yeah.
write down technical definition on
It's
that.
fine. There's don't capitalize it. You're good.
Okay. So with that information, we basically decided, I believe we basically decided we're going to try and go to the mines, and if we have enough time, we'll go back towards the tournament, but we don't know. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Anyone want to add anything?
Let me look at my notes and see what.
Didn't we talk to?
So, because we had talked to the Nullganger a bit, too, and I know she'd said stuff about the matriarch of House Modric being the most dangerous lady in Sitsegia, but also kind of like, because we had asked for advice, and so the Nullganger was kind of telling us some different stuff about, like, what do you want to get out of this, kind of. And I feel like we, based off of our decisions that we've kind of made, is since we're going to go to the mine first, but there was definitely the hint that going to the actual event would also be good. I don't know if you said that, but
Oh, I just missed a whole bunch of notes that I took and skipped in my head for some reason. Sorry, Dave.
Go for it.
no, go for it.
The mine has ores that were made for the ritual weapons, but I don't think that's right. But they were
Yeah.
made for ritual stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ceremonial
yeah.
weapons, but yeah.
Ceremonial weapons were made.
They
using
were
their
abandoned for a long time because there was a natural disaster in the area, and then the Tavakeha happened.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
god.
pretty good.
Let's see. He labeled it as a historical site so that people would stop trespassing and robbing from the mine. It's also dangerous because there were troglodytes, and something chased the troglodytes out of the mine, supposedly. So there's even more dangerous things in there.
Also, learned that troglodytes are an actual thing and not just a name to call people.
You troglodytes. No,
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Modric actually tried to buy the land specifically from the Ulis land people, but the leaders were like, no, that's ours. So technically Clint owns the rights, but only until it's completely secured for the Ulis lands.
Yeah.
Then he gives it back to the Ulis leaders.
He will sell it back to them.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, they'll buy it back to him from him, basically.
Mm-hmm. And he, Clint also told us about Caden is an old friend of Lamal's, and then Vaskil Toromusk has been with the family forever. He's like a butler / assistant, but likely the person that saw Eli the day of when they were trying to try the business was a Umil Unki. And he's apparently the easy, open, and close butler. Okay, so I saw all that information. I was like, wait, how did I just skip that?
Didn't last time we talk about Verbrong going with somebody more west?
Yeah, with Clint to be
With
a
Clint.
bodyguard.
Because basically that's his whole goal, is to go west. And we're going to have to go not west.
Well, we were still going west, but we're not going on a road that leads us as west as he wants to go, because he's trying to go off the continent, basically all the way to the west, and we're going to be detouring up. Woo! I zoomed in instead of zooming out. We're going to be detouring up north more than the direction he actually wants to keep going, and also like with the potentiality of things being subsumed into the Hollow Archive. Like, you guys signed on for that, but Brong did not, so I don't feel super comfortable putting him in that situation.
Yeah. He could just go down to the Bertzog farm and eat some telecorn. And
Okay,
Eat
but
some
yeah,
telecorn.
no.
I had skipped all that in my notes, so I think that is...
Yeah, that's one thing that popped in my head. But,
And Avarok could eat a whole thing of corn, I'm sure. I feel pretty confident.
I mean, yeah, they think
for a second, I had no idea what map we were on until I saw Bayan, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, this map is just further west than I think I'm used to looking."
Yes, that is true.
Yes, it is, exactly. Trying to get to party. Y'all are chat won't be able to see you right now, but they're over here, just off the map for chat.
Excuse me.
In Chand, which is not on this map because it is to the northeast.
If we're stuck in Chand, are we enchanted?
Nope.
No.
I should try.
I feel like I was trying to answer a question and then I didn't.
Did anybody else have anything else to add?
Now I don't know if I do. So no. Did you talk about how we kind of figured out that Vasco was probably the assassin? I have that in my notes as well.
I didn't talk about that, but
we are inferring largely, but it seems very likely that Vasco is the murder maker.
Mm-hmm.
Also, power outages are dumb. That is in my notes as well.
Yeah, I blinked.
But cool. Sounds like we're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. So, yes, last session, you were also promised by Clint that you would receive the gifts that he had prepared for you. And he said those would be delivered either some... actually, wait. You guys were... I forgot what time of day it was. This would have been in the evening, so those gifts will be delivered the next morning.
Yeah.
I know... Where did we leave off? Sam wanted to look up stuff about flora and fauna in the area. And Eli, you wanted to talk to Verbrong about doing the bodyguard thing.
Yep.
And I don't think Lamia had anything, but I may be wrong.
No, Lamia's camping out in the sitting room.
The sitting room. That is correct. Okay. Okay, so, god damn it. Start this already. So we will handle Sam. Yours will go pretty quickly here. So you're just trying to find out more about local flora and fauna, right?
Yes.
Is there a particular end you're trying to get to with this, or just?
Basically, I want to help out. Maybe survival checks that I get for like foraging or finding useful things in this general area if I can. Or like maybe help identifying or help like if I do find plants and things like that. Like, oh, you found a bunch of red berries. You don't know if they're good or not. That might point me in the better direction. So maybe even if like a +1 or something like that. Yeah, that's the meagerest thing I ask for. It's like, yeah, something that will slightly help me, or at least will let me know
better about knowing the area when it comes to getting along, and since you're about to jump into the wilds again.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. For this research, that is gonna be. We're doing research. It's gonna have to be knowledge. We're just gonna go knowledge nature in this case.
Okay. And these are books, as we all know, and these are books about nature. Are these books about a forest? And do they happen to be a pop-up book with a tiny little forest that I might get a
tiny
bonus?
Little forest?
None of those. None of the pop-ups, unfortunately. You're still going to get a +2 for the quality of the library you're using, but not from your class ability, unfortunately.
It's fun to ask. I do like the idea of a pop-up book giving me a bonus.
Forest!
Depends on how big the pop-up book is.
14. Is that with your +2?
Yes.
It is. So, unfortunately, you're mostly just finding stuff that you think... It helps, not enough to give like a mechanical bonus, but it does help kind of reinforce some things. You're like, okay, I knew that. That's what I thought. Like, you're just kind of reinforcing some of the knowledge you already had about these areas. So, you probably feel a bit more sure of yourself as far as like your ability to navigate and not eat something poisonous or feed something poisonous to your friends, but you don't learn anything new.
Okay. Hey, that's better than rolling bad and like, oh, you can eat the red. This is a derail. Can dogs eat cashews? Dogs can eat cashews. Oh, feed it to dog. But I'm like, no.
God, I hate how those articles are written sometimes.
Yeah. It's like dogs can consume cashews, but they shouldn't because it's not good for them. It's like just say no.
Yeah.
Like yes, they can. Like, hey, can I eat this? Yeah. It'll kill you though. Like,
right.
You're fully able to eat that.
You can eat anything.
Should.
Yeah, you can indeed ingest that, but it's a bad idea.
Look, you can drink all the gasoline you want.
I mean, no, you can drink all the gasoline until you die. You can't keep drinking it; you'll die before then. But yeah,
probably drink a lot before you die.
Probably that is a pretty good assertion.
After very little of it does that timer of till you die start, though. Like you know. Anyway, so yeah, you get that knowledge reinforced. Eli, you go to the barn to talk to Varbrong. He's awake. He's just kind of getting around. The sun's down. It's a little more comfortable.
So, I guess I'll just start with. So, we kind of made a bit of a group decision on where we're going to go and what we're going to do. And part of this is we're going to go to this mine. It's going to be tricky and we don't know what's going there. But Clint isn't going. And, mate, I think it'd be a good idea for you to accompany him because he's going to keep going west, which is the direction you want to go. And then also, he needs the added muscle. And you've got plenty of it. I'm also going to kind of fill him in on all the stuff we found out. Because I know I've been filling in piece by piece, but the new information we just found out. I'll tell him that first.
You get him caught up. Okay.
Yeah.
He listens through that and it's just... Okay, that makes sense. I think... Varbrong does not know Clint well. But he can be trusted.
It seems so, yeah.
So is that a question mark?
It was kind of left up. When you answer him, he nods, so you can interpret it as a question. And Verbrong will be paid for this.
Yeah, I mean, he's still part of all the work we've been doing, so yeah, we'll chuck you some cash for sure. I'll talk with Clint to make sure that everything's taken care of for you specifically, because I know you've got extra travel concerns that the average size individual doesn't necessarily incur, but Clint will take care of that, I'm sure.
Regular concerns are no concerns for Verbrong. A different question.
Right.
You said Clint he digs or something.
Yeah, he's part of the Federa Mandiba, they dig with their hands people.
And these people know a lot.
They sure do.
Would Clint know of Avrahana, the island northwest?
He might. That's something we can ask him about. I haven't pressed him on the issue at the point, but we could.
Verbrong may ask. Fine. Verbrong will go. Verbrong will go.
All right.
It has been less unpleasant than he thought traveling with you.
Well, it's good. Trying to avoid that, unpleasantness, if at all possible.
It is possible. It will be good to get away from this area where his kin was made into that. See him looking at the trapdoor.
Mm.
When is Verbrong leaving?
I'll tell him.
He didn't say.
Okay, then I don't know. I'll say soon. I'm not entirely sure when.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of looks at you for a minute. Seems like there's something he's rolling around, whether to say or not. Which is good luck.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. And same to you. I hope you get there without any more incidents like this occurring. But I kind of give him like a playful little punch on the arm. I'm like, I know you're tough though. You can handle it.
Yeah, you hurt your hand. But
I was going to say, how much damage does he take from the punch?
Do like flap.
It's like remarkable how solid his form is. Like it just doesn't even feel like skin. Are you a tree, bro?
Definitely do the Jackie. Anytime you hurt yourself, you just shake it out and it's better.
Yeah. If Verbrong has many brain knocked loose and comes back, you may see about you and your strange company. But do not be surprised if we never meet again.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say I won't miss you, big guy, but I hope you go on to find what you're looking for.
Verbrong is hard to miss, but most hits only invite retaliation.
Yeah.
He knows that is not the kind of miss. It was a joke.
It was a good one, big guy.
He seems, you can see this like look of disappointment when you're not laughing. Just tell him it's funny.
It's that, I think that'll make the actual chuckle, is the really disappointment.
Well, You, sleep at night. You should probably go do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty wiped out. I'll be honest with you. So
he gets up. You see him kind of stretch. And he starts to wander around the barn a little bit.
okay. Oh, I will just kind of pat him on the shoulder and yawn and make my way back to the house. Be like, let me know if you need anything before we go. I'll keep you updated.
You hear just a grunt that's probably an affirmative. Cool, that's done. So when you get back to the manor, you just like start settling in and head to bed.
Yeah, I don't think we
Is there
have anything
anything
else to
else
do
to do?
tonight. I don't believe so.
So as you're settling in, Rahala will talk to you. She comes in, says, I had what I think is probably a terrible idea. I wanted to run it by you.
All right, I'm all ears for terrible ideas usually.
Yeah, I knew he was corn.
The secret is I've been made of corn this whole time.
Fucking baleful polymorph. The corn's not a creature, so I guess it would have to turn you into something else. But it says, I overheard part of the conversation between Clint and Casimira. It sounds like he's going to allow her to participate. Of course, she needs a team. And I happen to overhear that she isn't sure who could sub in as an expert for the test of the star. And she just leaves that there.
Yeah, no, I'm staring at her. It's like, so I think we're nominating you then. That sounds like the idea to me.
Yeah, I was sort of thinking that might happen. And I'd be very willing. But I feel like the level of danger in this is increased somewhat, given what we found out. I'm honestly, the danger is what it is. I'm concerned, honestly, just for my own performance. I don't really have the kind of skills that round me out enough to do the other contests. You know, research and magic theory, those types of things, very good at.
All right.
You know,
Well,
dust ups really
Let
aren't
me
my
ask you a
thing.
couple questions here, real quick. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Did you or did you not successfully escape a bandit encampment?
Well, yes, but with significant help.
I didn't ask that part. Did you or did you not successfully become employed by one of the premier retrieval services? I don't answer that last part. But did you got all the way here? You figured out a whole lot of stuff. You remembered things you're not supposed to. You've successfully not been replaced by a doppelganger. You were trapped in an alternate dimension. I think you've got this. You've got more experience than most people at any of this. I think you're fine.
I think you're fine too. No,
No one asked you, Sam. No.
Those are good
brushing my
points.
horse.
Those are good points. Right. I don't really know who she's bringing, but regardless, I do think it's a good idea because it allows us to get a bit more insight into what's going on there. I don't really know truly what I'm looking for, but sort of hoping I'll know it when I see it, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I wish I knew what to tell you to look for, but yes, I think it's going to be one of those things that hopefully becomes apparent pretty quickly.
The only other thing I can think to do is if there's something you wanted me to hang around in the city to research or to look into while you're all gone. if that sounds like more important than what I could do if I was to be part of the contest.
I think as many people sticking around the larger group of them as possible is probably the best. Anything where we're isolating ourselves apart from everybody, I think it's a recipe for disaster at this point.
True. Right. Well, I suppose I could offer my services in the morning then. A little excited, but also terrified. What if the other member of this team is like awful or something?
Well, then you'll just have to be so good that their performance won't drag you two down.
I can't imagine Casimira would allow that. She's very forceful.
And she's a lady who obviously knows what she wants. So I think you're in good hands.
As long as she and I get along, I think I am. And I think we will. I think she's got a bit of a hair trigger, but I'm used to that.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine. I think you'll do phenomenal, actually.
She nods. That's the end of that conversation, unless you have anything to add.
No. So.
Lastly, Sam, after your research is done, are you tucking in for the night or do anything else?
That sounds suspicious.
I just don't want to skip over you.
Okay.
I just don't want to skip over you and just be like, all right, next day. You're like, well, I wanted to do a thing, you know. So
Quick, guys, did I forget that I have a key to a door that's locked?
I should have added that as one of my favorite RPG moments. That was fucking funny.
No.
I'm literally just checking to make sure there wasn't something you were trying to do before I move on.
I'm
not hinting
You want
at
to get your
anything.
hawk to get some exercise.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put him out at night so he can be bullied by all the owls. No, 'cause
He's
they
bigger
tend to
than
do
all of them.
that. Yeah.
Teach him how to falcon punch an owl. It's fine.
There might be a platinum owl out there or something like that.
Yeah, there could be a big one or something. Yeah.
Yeah, you heard of Silverhawk? Well, how have you heard about Big Owl?
Listen, I don't know about your bat being bullied by things at night. It's a bat.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Jesus.
Anyway,
So no.
I'm going to say a prayer
Okay.
to Mr. Nagaya. It's been a minute
Mr.
since I said the
Nagaya.
name, so I didn't click.
Listen, Coca-Cola, I'm already drinking you. I don't need ads. Sorry, I got an ad on your stream for Coca-Cola.
You.
Apologize.
We're a Shasta house. Shasta.
Panda.
Yeah, there we go. Mr. Gaia. Hey, Mommy is like napping in a different room. She says might help her because she thinks it's outside. I might still, if you can, maybe keep an eye out on her tonight. Make sure everything's all right, because not necessarily the best thing for her to like be outside and have all that, whatever that is in her, do stuff and other things. All right, thank you. And
You finish your prayer. Okay.
Yeah. And I was gonna roll wool check or wool growth.
Wool growth.
This night is happening. 1%. I feel like I get one more than two.
I think you do. Okay.
Small sample size.
And Lamia, since you're sleeping in the sitting room, you said I believe you're not taking any of the
drugs, yeah,
medicinal
that is
herbs
correct.
or anything. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you get to sleep.
I guess.
Yep.
The sound of the door to the sitting room closing wakes you up. It's very dark in the room, mostly lit just by starlight. There's someone else in the room with you.
Yeah.
When you're waking up, they sit down in a chair. The weird thing is, despite it being near completely dark in here, you see everything in grayscale. You can see the room. It takes you a second to make out the form of Casimira sitting in the chair, just looking right at you.
Okay, well, I mean,
the image
when
begins to fade into dim light. The grayness goes away, and you start to realize how dark the room is.
Weird. But at the door opening, I basically wake up in feral mode. Like, hands on the ground, my back to the windows.
Casimira doesn't move or anything suddenly. She just say, "Okay, old Red Eyes. Look, you've got your secrets. I'm not going to ask about all of them.
What?
But you know something you're not talking about to me, about them all."
Oh, Lamia will rub her eyes and then sigh and, yeah. I do know something.
And you're not telling me because?
Oh, it has been recommended that we do not.
Is that so? She stands up. You can see her a little bit better as she gets up, and there's more of the light from the stars and the moon and stuff outside coming through the windows. You can see the
anger.
telltale look of anger on her face.
Yeah.
And she turns away, and you can just kind of hear her messing with her clothing or something. Like she might be brushing a hand off or adjusting something. You can't
Or
quite
grabbing
see
a
it.
dagger.
Yeah, you can't quite
Unhooking
see
her
it.
bra. What? No. Oh.
No,
God, Panda.
that's not on her hip.
That's
goes,
why I was like, come on.
Look, I'm shipping 2 characters. Damn it. No.
She's got
Anyway,
garters.
yes,
that
she's
you
been
take off hips.
moving some of her clothes or something.
And she
Yeah,
says,
yeah.
"Who suggested this exactly?"
That we don't tell you?
Yeah.
Alright.
She looks at you again.
Let's see. So, truthfully, it was both Eli and her father that said, "Don't do that," right?
I think pretty much everyone you've talked to about it
Okay.
has
Yeah,
said that
that's-
other than Casimira
Sam.
herself, so she didn't know.
Mr. Guy, you're letting me down.
No.
Not in danger, not right now.
So, well, honestly, everyone who knows recommended it not to say about it.
So, am I the only one in the dark?
I don't believe Nomala knows.
That's good to know. So Miles, my father,
Oh no.
Eli, Sam, they all know.
Mm-hmm.
And you're still not gonna tell me.
You know what? You came here in the middle of the night and you knew something was wrong. I'm gonna say this, and please don't go fly off and immediately do something. You didn't tell your brother about this until he found out. I mean, sorry. Supposedly Sam didn't even tell your brother about this until after he had left, just so he didn't go off and try and hurt him too. But based on information that we found and have constructed, Lamal is part of the reason that those people in his thing got murdered. He didn't do the actual killing, but they hired the person, or that person could be, what's his name? Vaskil. We're not 100% certain about that. But Sam and Eli found Lamal talking to a Caden in where your brother's fiance's remains are about this.
Okay. Lamia, I need you to give me a diplomacy check.
My best check.
Good luck.
I'm not wearing my dress, so I don't get a plus.
Nope.
Oh, hey, that's
Okay,
not bad for
never-
me.
18 is pretty good. 18 is pretty damn good.
I don't like the
will
way you say
say.
that, though.
I will say.
Hey,
It's
you do
not
know
good
that,
enough.
Miss Regaya is supposed to be watching out for her and all.
Hey.
You are no cleric, my friends.
That's true, you're not.
Hey, man, I can pray.
You can. You absolutely can.
Can, absolutely.
Pray all you want. Just don't get the benefits that clerics get from prayer.
Hello? What?
You have benefited from divine intervention already.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will remind you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, either way, let me check something. That is okay. So let's look at the breakdown.
Look,
Bro.
you said her
Diplomacy
brother
checks
knows. God. Ugh.
So for an indifferent character, the DC for a diplomacy check is 15 plus that creature's charisma modifier. That's if they're indifferent. She's not indifferent, right? You guys were, let's say you were maybe at friendly, which would have lowered the DC. In this moment, do you think that she's friendly or more unfriendly right now?
I think she's just upset. I don't know if that's unfriendly, though. Because you can be friendly
A
with
fair
someone
point.
and they're just upset with the information.
A fair point.
We just had a sweet date,
That, which helped, right? You would have probably been pretty much around indifferent before that.
Mm-hmm.
She's not quite to helpful yet.
Right.
Okay. We'll say... Okay. We'll split the difference and put her at indifferent right now.
Okay.
Okay? Actually, no, we won't. She's friendly. Right?
Okay.
That's probably why you're having a conversation and it's not already devolved into something violent.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or at least like shouting.
Yeah. And the fact that I am willing to actually share this information now at all.
So that puts the DC at 10 plus their charisma bonus.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say you're essentially asking for aid. This for her is not a simple request, right? You're asking her not to freak the fuck out.
Yeah, yeah.
About what you just told her. Which adds 5 to that DC. So 15 plus her charisma bonus.
Mm-hmm.
It's one request, because otherwise it's plus 5 for each additional request. So that puts the DC at 15. But what do you think her charisma bonus is?
God, is it a 4?
You think it's a 4?
I love it. Is it a 4?
I bet it's a 2. That's what
You know what? I would also
A 2,
put money
right?
on a 2, but
It's a 2. Okay.
Okay.
I know
I
what
just
it
picked that
is.
because it's
I'm
more
just
of an average
curious.
thing.
I said you think it's a 2.
Yeah, I think it's a 2.
What do you actually think it is, Molly?
I think it's a 4.
It is -1. She
Oh,
dumped
oh my
charisma.
God.
Yes.
She is an angry lady sometimes.
Yes,
so
she's not
very
super
bullish
like agreeable
and,
and
She gets her way
she's
by being
skilled and
forceful and rich.
intimidating, but it's not. Yeah. So yeah. So that beats the DC. Anyway, all of that being said, you get through all of this stuff. You can see that she is furious, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's also more than just like being pissed off. She's a little confused. That may even be more the source of why she's mad. Is just that she was left at the loop of all this. Now you've pretty much just told her something really outlandish. And that's the secret that's being kept from her, right? And so she's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Lamal, why would they hire someone, or why would they kill their own team? That doesn't make any sense. And here, go ahead.
Well,
She
according
hesitates.
to Sam and Eli, and Lamal's own words, they didn't lose anybody. What was important for the team?
I don't get it. That doesn't make sense. And why the fuck would everyone feel like they need to hide that from me? It's ridiculous. And you know what? If it is true, then I should have been the first one to know. I'm his fiance. Like, if let's say all this is true and he's some dangerous psycho, why would I be the last one to find out?
It's a good question. I really don't know how to answer it, unfortunately.
I mean, kind of help out of character, like give it an idea why out of character. Because if you start acting differently around him, it might tip him off that you know something.
Also,
You know.
We are worried about your volatility.
Yes.
Don't say that to her. Please don't say that to her. But that's the real reason why.
Yeah.
But you know, I think I would think of that. Well, we thought that you might end up acting different around him if you knew. We don't really want Lamal to know that we know. That way, when we go to the mines and then another part of our members go to to the event, we'll be able to kind of keep an eye out on the happenings. We believe one of the reasons this happened is because of the mine. And Clint needed to be away from the manor for when the zombie was going to be attacking and etc. These are all, granted, pieces of a puzzle we kind of have meshed together, but we don't have 100% confirmation on every single thing.
I don't care about confirmation. I care about being left out of this whole thing. Ugh. Whatever. So you figured it was better to keep this hidden from them by leaving me out. Got it. Just don't really like being used that way. I don't like people making decisions like that for me. Look, even if I don't react the best, don't you think it would have been fair for me to have the option to beat the snot out of him if this is the case?
Maybe,
shouldn't I have been allowed that choice? Right or wrong, shouldn't I have been allowed that choice?
Yeah. Probably.
Thank you. She leaves.
Oh, tell your dad that I told.
You hear her on the stairs. You don't know if she's going to her room or elsewhere.
Or to her dad.
Oh my god.
Lamia
That
then
wraps that scene.
sighs and rubs her eyes and red eyes again. Crap. And man, everyone's gonna be angry at me. This is a great night to go to sleep now.
So the next morning arrives. Rugeki comes and delivers your gifts. So Eli, you are presented with a set of very nice looking, stylish looking black robes with these gold buttons and this filigree across the sleeves, all black and gold, pretty much. She explains to you the use of this. The item is the equivalent of the alabaster trapping. Got a link here. but its physical description is different, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'll have you read that out in just a moment.
Give me that thing.
Can I open
Oh
it then?
no, do I
Tell me
already
what it
have a
was.
cloak? Let me check.
Well, that's what Eli gets.
Oh, Eli okay, he gets
Yeah.
something else. Do I even have a cloak though? Just out of curiosity.
You got a poncho,
Oh,
don't you?
buddy, that's
Poncho
so
is not the
fantastic.
same.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if it's not magical. Magic items take up the slots.
A poncho is not this. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
Not a
It's
magical
magical poncho, so it doesn't
If
matter.
it's a magical poncho, then it takes up the cloak slot. But since it is a mundane poncho,
okay.
it does not.
just yeah.
That's what I was like. A poncho and a cloak are the same thing, basically. But yeah,
My mom's
so-
not a wizard. She couldn't make me a
Yeah.
magic poncho.
like a half cape. Like half cape is still a cape.
Yeah. Still, it would take up the same space. But okay. go
Anyway,
ahead.
please
When you're
read
ready,
out
Dave.
what you got.
Well, oh, can I read?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know it was time for me to read. Okay, so the robe is under a constant prestidigitation spell that removes any dirt or stains while preventing wrinkles. That, if it was just that, I'd have been happy.
Right.
Anyways, once per day is an immediate action. The wearer can repel one creature physically touching them, such as a creature targeting them with a touch spell or a combat maneuver. The target of this takes the target of this effect, takes 5d4 points of force damage and is pushed 10 feet in a direction specified by the wearer.
Yep. The really cool part of that, there's no save.
Oh, that's
it's just
super
once per day.
good.
It just happens.
Mhm.
Which, when I was first reading it, I didn't get to the damage point. When I went, oh, that's awesome. All I got was repel a creature physically touching them, and and that was it. And there was no save, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. And then 5d4 points of force damage. I was like, oh, bet.
Yeah. Pretty solid, right? Okay. So you get that. And Lamia, you receive a bright red sash with images of cheering crowds, lavishing a triumphant champion with ring garlands and flowers. And that is the equivalent of the sash of the war champion, which I will link to you momentarily.
Thank you.
Boop, there it goes.
Sorry, since instead
While
of
she's
the
reading.
alabaster trapping, since mine's black, can we call mine the Stygian trapping?
Yeah, sure.
Stygian is like a good shadow word. All right, yeah.
Yeah, that works.
'Cause I'm just naming it in my thing.
Oh, that's super neat. Okay.
Pretty neat.
It's a bright red strip, as he described
Yeah,
it.
you can skip the flavor.
The wearer wears, when they wear it, they treat their fighter level as 4 levels higher than normal for the purpose of armor training and
Damn.
bravery class features.
Damn.
Yeah, that's super nice.
Yep.
I have to actually do math, but that's still super nice.
Spell bot.
Basically, what it'll do is it'll give you the next benefits. Since both of those are every 4 levels.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna equip that.
So once you hit 6th, you'll get your next one also.
Mine doesn't involve
So-
math, right?
A little bit. Sam,
Oh no!
you are presented with something that looks a little familiar. At first, it kind of looks like this, what you think might be like a cape or something made of leaves, but it's very stiff. It's not as pliable as you would think it'd be. It doesn't rustle. It's all very flat, very sleek. And once it's all kind of presented all the way, you realize that it's armor made of leaves, much like what you saw on the member of Team Ravjik they were wearing. And Rudeki will tell you that, yes, this is leaf armor. It's +2 leaf armor.
Oh, nice.
Take this, arrows.
So +2 enhancement bonus to the armor class. It also makes it very durable, but you don't have to worry about doing the math for that or anything. If it ever comes up, we'll deal with it. But the other piece of it that she tells you is this armor is the basis for the hinterlands or frontiersmen stalking armor. that they make in Setsegia, which is what you've seen, that like really sleek looking and almost like it has scales and fur on it. The like, very traditional Setsegia armor. This is the basis for one of those, for a type of that armor. So she tells you you would have to get materials off of an 8-ank in order to have someone craft the full set for you.
What then?
But an 8-ank, which is basically a big ass beaver crocodile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Venti?
Beaver crocodile is fantastic, but yes.
I'm imagining a platypus, but different. Beaver crocodile is a great way to describe a platypus if it had teeth, but and more scales. But yeah,
right. But she presents that to you and says, "Yeah, if you were able to actually find and slay one of those, you could get a full set of the armor of heroes in the land of Setsegia. They are powerful creatures, so that's not an easy task." Fireworks going off. I can hear it already.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I can hear it too. Through my headphones, I can hear it.
Yeah.
But for now, I think leaf armor is in the compendium, if I'm not mistaken.
Close supply?
It is not. Okay, let me switch to the page so you can put it on there.
Excuse me.
It is much better than your basic leather you're wearing right now.
Yeah.
Much better, especially because it has a +2 enhancement bonus, which goes right to the armor class.
Yeah. Continue. Using alchemical compounds, elves or druidic orders treat special leaves for use in this crafting armor. These leaves are stitched together in an overlapping pattern to create a leathery armor as strong and deflective as metal counterparts. Leaf armor, jerkins, bracers, and leggings have been made through this process.
Did I never fix that?
Yeah. And this is +3?
+2.
+2.
Yeah.
So its armor bonus at regular is 3. So it's
3. So you get 5 AC off of this.
Damn. Okay.
Yep.
Does the plus add into the max dex bonus? Or is that no? Okay.
It doesn't.
I forget how that works. I haven't gotten very many different armors, so
max dex is how much of your dexterity bonus you can apply to your armor class. So it would only matter to you if you had more than a +5 to your dex, which you don't.
I'm not worried about the cost of it, I guess. I forget how that works. Is it 1,000 per plus, or is it like
let me double check. I think
just out of curiosity,
it's more than that because it's exponential.
Okay.
1 second. Is
so a lot. This is worth a lot because regular one's worth 500.
Oh yeah.
Is what the description is telling.
Yeah, leaf armor is hella expensive. This would be 4,500 gold pieces if you were to buy it at market price.
I'm glad Clint likes me.
Yeah, none of these are cheap that you guys have gotten.
Nice.
They're not all like the same price, but none of them are cheap.
Leaf. Was this called anything special, or was it just leaf armor? Leaf armor.
+2 leaf armor for now.
+2. That's equals to. You can do shift. I'm gonna just do base. What was the armor called again? the Setsegia.
It easiest way would be call it a frontier stalking armor.
Base 4.
Ellie says, I really thought Sam was going to get 2 small bonsai saplings, so he'd be in his own little forest when near them.
Yes, here's my backpack. It's covered in, bamboo. So I'm always
Counts as forest.
Yeah.
Where's that? There.
I know there's like druidic spells where you can spring forth plant matter and stuff like that, but I don't know if that. Like, I'm gonna grow like 5 trees real quick. Like
to technically be a forest, it has to be like, what is it, an acre with some percentage of tree coverage. I don't know if you can spell. You can use like a spell to do that. Okay, cool. Those are your gifts that you guys get.
Thank you.
Presented to you. On Clint's behalf. Any RP or anything you guys want to have as the morning goes on?
I do want to say, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Thank Clint for me, please. This is great.
Oh yeah, when I get mine, I'm gonna flourish, put it on, snap the sleeves out, and be like, "This is, yeah, this is great."
But otherwise,
I guess for RPC, what color is the art?
Yours?
Yeah, is it green? I assume green.
Yeah, it's like very dark green.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying it could be like, oh, it's green, but then it like goes to a fall matter. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like if you want to add a flourish to it, I'm good with it.
Yeah, because that would be like camouflage. But
Camouflage.
Camouflage. Because having it just be one all bland color is like, eh. But to me, but like berry green, like mainly on the chest part, and then as it goes down, it kind of starts fading into more brownish. I'm gonna start firing back.
It's fucking annoying.
Going off.
I don't know if it's.
Like,
Sorry,
our
can you guys
don't
hear
hear
that?
it.
Yeah.
Is it coming through the mic?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, can
Not-
you hear it on stream too?
yeah,
Sure.
no, not for me.
Good.
I assume it's sharp enough that it hits the noise gate, but
Yeah.
Oh.
if I'm talking during it, I know it's gonna make my voice do dumb shit. But either way. So you're thinking like maybe almost like it has like a seasonal gradient across it, where you've got like really bright, like much brighter, more verdant looking greens, kind of gets darker, then there's like browns and the oranges and reds and stuff.
Yeah, sure. That
Makes
sounds.
sense.
Yeah.
Seasonal gradient.
Seasonal gradient sounds. Seasonal gradient sounds like a dish you would get at a diner. Yeah, give me the seasonal gradient with extra bacon.
It sounds
Like a
like what the
drink.
waitress would call back to the chef after you order something.
Uh,
And then you would question your order based off of the thing they use as the shorthand term for your order. Because that is what always happens when they
Right.
use this weird shorthand. You're like,
it's like
do I really want to put that up?
a salad with a bunch of other different
Yeah.
stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sorry, yeah. So yeah, that's what your armor looks like. But you said somebody said something about specifically RP stuff.
That was Panda.
No, that was it. The for RP's sake of what it looked like.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at our Discord because somebody posted something as well.
Yeah, I just did and snickered at it.
And then I'm also finishing adding this to my inventory. Why do I have?
Oh, actually, there is one RP thing. So Lamia will be like, "Hey guys, so Casimira came to me in the dead of the night and asked me, "Hey, what is everyone hiding from me?" And I told
Oh.
like we were both excited and then immediately not.
Yeah.
like, "Oh, she came to you in the dead of night, eh? Oh, that's not what kind of okay."
Sheesh. No, what?
Well,
Hey, this sounds like bad news.
What did you say?
yeah, how angry was she when she left?
Should I hang out in the stable for the rest of the day?
Yeah, I'm kind of asking, like, are we on a list now that she's gonna have?
Well, she was more upset that she really should have been the first one to kind of be told because that is her fiance.
Well,
She-
I respect
feel-
that.
I know, but she
I
also feels
disagree.
like she should have been able to be given the chance to beat the crap out of him.
While I also respect that, I still disagree Because if in doing so she dooms all of us, then no, she does not have the right to just beat him up. They have
Well, you
very
were
powerful
asking-
assassins at their disposal, and I get what you're saying. I'm just saying I think she's wrong, and I hope that she stormed off to her father, who apparently can talk sense into anything.
Also,
Well, I
that's
did-
spousal abuse.
Okay, Sam. I did tell her to tell her dad that I told, so hopefully that is what she did last night.
I'm very hoping she didn't just trek out all on her own on a horse to try and catch him and then beat
No,
the
she went
ever-loving
upstairs. I know
Tara.
that much at least.
But is she still here? Have you seen her today? Because she went upstairs, and then I'm presuming you went to sleep.
Yeah,
Yep.
put on her armor and then.
Right, exactly. She went upstairs to get stuff to go downstairs to leave. Or I hope that's not what she did.
You do not know that for sure.
Yeah, I don't know that for sure. But
So,
well, I
knowing
guess
seeing that we should find her. I mean, I don't want to find her, but we should find her. I
Well,
don't
we
want to be
could-
the one who does it.
I'd say you could probably surmise that if she was missing, that would have probably been more priority than giving you your gifts, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But that's, again, an assumption, so
It's also an assumption that they know she's missing.
true.
So.
Well, we could go see Clint to see if she had a hard talking to him or not.
Yeah, let's go. Talk to Clint, I guess, then, or if we can. I don't know. He might be busy. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, so you head upstairs, go try to talk to Clint. See, on your way up, you run into Regeki, who would obviously inquire what's up.
Yep.
You say you're gonna go talk to Clint. She says, "Oh, he's not here at the moment. He stepped out. Maybe I could be of assistance."
We were just wondering if he had talked to Casimira recently, because apparently she found out some not so great stuff and is potentially
Yes.
very angry.
Well, that is true. She was upset. To my knowledge, she spent most of the rest of the evening in her room. She and Clint did have words last night, though, yes. I was present for some of it. She's not taking it well, but a similar thing did happen some time ago with Miles, and bad news, and those types of things. Casimir's... her spirit is quite a bit faster than her reason. But that does not mean she does not have reason. I think she'll understand the decision and simmer down at some point.
Alright. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
But she's still here. I'm just about to bring her some tea, as a matter of fact.
That's really the thing I was concerned of, is that she just stormed off, without letting anybody know, to try and right
Yes,
these wrongs. But if she's still here, then I think we're fine.
she is. I think it's lucky for us that she's... she also has a different goal to focus on at the moment, being that she's going to participate in the Spirit's Path.
Yeah.
And Miss Rahala, I believe, is joining her.
If Casimiro will have her.
I believe that was the decision.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you made up your mind on that, Rahola. So,
She's just... Yep. That conversation was before the other one, I think. So... probably a good thing I was quick.
yep. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's probably why she came into the room in the middle of the night.
Oh no, dear. I didn't spill a drop.
No. I'm saying that, like, she connected things because I told her there might be a chance that she would have to do the tournament. So,
That doesn't really connect that you are hiding something. Not about
Yeah,
all.
not at all. I think you're making leaps of logic here, but that's okay.
She may have gleaned something from your extended interaction, I think.
Yeah, possibly.
That or-
I didn't say anything though.
She's
You didn't talk the entire
Maybe
time.
that's
and we
why.
know.
That's not. Oh my goodness.
Like, if you're not talking when you're having a date or something like that, that seems pretty suspect.
Sam, that's not what I meant.
I think he means, well, what I mean, at the very least, is sometimes avoiding specific subjects can be informative.
I will certainly.
Or maybe
agree
she's
with
just insightful. Or
But-
someone else spilled. That could be it. Either way, it's done now, yes?
Yes.
that. Mhm.
And no one had to be maimed or horribly brutalized in any way.
Yet.
Excellent. so yeah,
Okay. Well, thank you, Regeki.
she nods. Clint comes back later, but essentially, since that whole thing has moved on, you guys are free to move when you're ready. You probably want to get moving sooner rather than later, since Clover got such a big head start, and all those things. All those things are already moving and in motion. But if there's anything else that you feel like you need to do beforehand, you do have that opportunity.
Well, I mean, I'm good for.
Yeah, I think
Shove
we're
them
good to go.
Okay.
I'm thinking,
Yeah, I have to wait until I can get full plate. So yeah, I think we're good to go.
All right.
and they might let you take some plates from the kitchen.
Sam.
You guys get some different goodbyes. Rabrong bids you adieu.
Bye, Ron.
in-
Shake
you know,
his
in
massive
his way.
hand.
You get like a finger.
Finger on, yeah. He does the Andre the Giant thing where he just like his whole.
I will slip out to the side as well to bid farewell to Volga before I go as well.
Okay.
Just kind of,
Where Hala is going with.
Kazumira, yeah.
Yes.
Kazumira, yes.
Yeah, she's gonna be, so she won't be leaving with you all.
So we'll also say
Um,
goodbye to her.
So,
Hey, do you want a bow with some arrows for the event? I'm sure they have ones there you can use, but like you can practice.
particularly good with a bow.
Okay. I got extras.
I've never
Now.
really used one. I mean, a crossbow I could use.
I have 3 now.
Why would you carry 3?
I have obtained extras.
He comes from a family that does not know how to throw stuff away.
I see. But no, I'm not particularly good with them. I suppose I could use... Maybe I could use one? Sure, why not?
Do you want a short bow or do you want a? I guess I should ask.
Better.
Okay.
Oh, does Brawlhalla have any healing items?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna get.
I'm gonna give her. I think it's 100 gold for 1 cure light
I'm gonna-
potion.
I'm going to take a
50.
wild stab in the dark here and say that she's working for one of the most richest, most influential people, and that we do not need to provide her money for this.
I was gonna say she's gonna tell you that she was told that they're going to go working on getting outfitted today.
Okay, that's fine then. I just wanted to make sure.
Mhm. She's accepting a bow because Sam has 3.
And I have 2
Backup bow and the
crowbars, so
backup
I'm going
bow.
to give her a crowbar. Because we had that.
No!
remember we
They're
stole
useful.
the crowbar that
Yeah.
we shaved the iron off of?
Yeah,
Yes,
they're
we-
fucking useful too.
I will give her that. I'll be like, this crowbar helped you once before. Here you go. to remind you
my
that you're
lucky
better.
crowbar.
Yeah, you're better at just stuff than research and magic. So
I'm
that's
over
what
here
the
playing
crowbar is.
Half-Life. Fucking
No,
no.
just take that, and then I got a rubber chicken in here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll
They
give
come
her
out
that
with
short bow
Minecraft
that I
rubber
had.
chickens. They're just
Okay.
blocky rubber chickens, and I'm offended by them because they sound real weird. They still are rubber chickens, and they still sound like a rubber chicken, but the
Do
sound
they
file
look
is different.
like?
They are
do they-
blocky rubber chickens, and they come in many colors.
Oh no!
Yeah, just Google Minecraft rubber chicken.
God, now I want one.
After session, please. So,
Yes.
okay, cool. So you guys, you talk to her. She makes sure you all look nice. Adjust Sam's armor a little bit. Make sure Eli's top button is actually done.
No.
You know the button that people like anytime you're like all dressed up that you like
Yeah.
instinctively will undo.
But
I don't need this.
because
I don't need this
the
on right
tie
now.
covers it,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, this way I
Mhm.
don't have to feel like I'm being choked. But yes, Eli would always have that button done, so that's one of
fair.
the things, like loosen the tie a little bit. She could check, make sure it's done under the tie, like tighten the tie back. Yeah.
You'll get like a little bit of straightening up. I'm just so proud of you going out on your own. Gives each of you a hug. She's not actually crying, she's being sarcastic because that's what she
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. You be safe, Rahala.
Volga doesn't know what's going on, really, other than you guys are leaving and dealing with stuff. So she bids you good luck and hopes you stay safe. Miles will talk to you briefly, Sam. He'll say kind of bye to all of you. But yeah, he'll talk to you for a moment, Sam, and say, I can't thank you enough for what y'all have been doing for my family here. It's there's a lot more than we could ask, so I really hope y'all come back. Preferably
Me
with all your
too.
limbs.
Yeah. I mean, this will help protect. I kind of said the armor. I was like, this will help protect. Last time I was out, I got pretty riddled with arrows. It was not fun.
I imagine not.
But you stay safe too, friend. Okay, like if you ever need help and I'm not nearby, give a holler to the Burtside family down in. I tell them where it is because I've forgotten right now. But
It's like the southwest of here, I think.
yeah, they're kin of mine, and if you ever in dire need of something, just tell them you're a friend of mine.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. And y'all do the same. If y'all ever somewhere, you just, I don't know. We ain't all over the place, but you get a letter to us or a runner or something. Even if my father's not around, yeah, y'all have done enough. If it's me or Nomala or Rugeki, any of us are here to see that. Y'all are friends of the family. I hope that's clear. Whether or not you succeed at what you're about to do.
Well, thanks.
Odds. Like, I imagine they're nearby, right?
No.
So you guys can hear the conversation, but
I thought it'd be funny.
right.
Or well, it'd probably be more like.
Right.
No.
But I guess go out there and do what you do, and just don't be strangers now.
Sure not.
Don't go out there worrying about me. You got that dour look on your face, like you're expecting to come back and nobody knows where I am. You've already done your quota of pep talks, my friend, and I won't be touching the bottle at least till somebody's birthday, and that's in several months.
Or until I figure out the storm.
Yeah, I still regret we didn't get a chance to work on that.
I had some of that. I shouldn't tell you about it. No.
That fancy whiskey your father's
Yeah.
got.
Yeah, your dad shared some stuff with us, and I was kind of like, there's something like this in there.
I could see
Probably
that.
something
I could
high
see
quality those guys snagged off of someone. But yeah.
that. It's some kind of crazy mixological chemical reaction or something that must have happened. Because, but either way,
Yes.
my family's here. My father's here. Normal is here. And I mean, there was a time when I took good care of them, and they're returning the favor. So
I guess I
I'll
should
be
let
alright.
you know. Do you know?
that is the vaguest thing you could have possibly done.
Let me rephrase it. Casimira knows.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Does she? Well, oh, okay. Well,
And she
nothing
knows-
got burned down.
That you know. So
That's
He knows
Yeah.
that you know it. That's the problem.
that's
yeah.
the part that I was worried about.
she knows she was the last to know as well.
Goddamn.
So well, no, Willa doesn't know. So y'all might think about bringing her in on that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to her right now. As a matter of fact.
Okay. Tell her to be well as well.
I cannot tell her what to do, especially now that I've.
Send her.
I
Say
cannot
that.
tell her what to do. It's the biggest
Sam hopes she's well.
facts
There we go.
moment.
I will pass along your well wishes between elbows to the ribs. I'm sure.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Money.
Yeah, that's it on that. I didn't get to know Nomala as well as I would like to.
She's
but-
Well,
arrested
she
for
kind of
this.
got arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, not long
Yeah.
after we got there.
But yeah, he heads back into the manor. He heads back into the manor. God damn it!
Jesus,
It's
I
the
think it's
fucking
the-
finale.
Yeah, it's the fireworks show that's at the OU, I think.
Yeah.
Technically, it's not
I
at
can
OU,
see
it's
it.
at Reeves Park, but
I can see it coming through my mic.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
can
for now.
hear
which is
About to
my
get my-
far
pops
away.
now.
By the way,
about to
Reeves
get my
Park,
military helmet on. Flax
Reeves
comes
Park
in.
is like 2, 3. I'm counting. Sorry, is probably about 3.5 miles away from us.
4,
So
5.
3.5 miles away from us.
Six.
That fireworks.
You
We
can
can
count.
hear that fireworks show.
He heads back inside. You hear him say something like, "Kaz, hey, your brother's got an apology to make," but anyway, Nomala actually does come to talk to you guys. She just tells you, yeah, basically echoes that. You know, I know I didn't get to know y'all that well, but I mean, you're done right by me. I packed you some little to-go bags since I heard you were leaving. And pulls up some, yeah. You've got like some like these like little
Do I get a
small,
Go-Gurt?
like, fresh baked loaves of bread, some butter, some like pretty nice expansive cheese. There's like little tins that she's packed of dried tea leaves.
Nice.
Like little tiny mini bottles of what you think might be scotch.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna be on the road, you know.
About to make some Scotch tea. No.
And she
That's
wants to
yet
get him out of the
another- We have to
house.
come up with a terrible name for it.
A loaf of bread, tea leaves.
I'm just gonna put goodie bag.
You don't have to necessarily put it itemized unless you want to. But,
I do, because what if I end up only eating some of it?
There's some like preserves that you think might be like peach or apricot. That some kind of smoked meat. It's just, you know, that all of this is pretty well preserved. Obviously, the bread's not going to be as nice if you wait too long, but you know, just cover it. And she's like giving you some tips on how to keep it from being like super stale and other shit. Yeah, you guys get little goodie bags. They will essentially act as 2 days of rations.
Oh, okay.
Because there is like a few like different like hearty little like energy bar type things in there as well.
That's some berries.
Oh, and honey. Since Molly's
Oh,
itemizing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Since Molly's itemizing. There's some honey.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna hollow out that bread and pour the honey in.
And the butter.
Crystal bread. And put the meat in there. And the scotch. No.
And the scotch.
Okay. I've got it. Thank you.
No, light it on fire and throw it at somebody. No.
It's delicious!
Well, thank you so
Flambe.
much. This was
Well, you're
very
welcome.
nice.
It's the least I could do. I'm sorry I was indisposed for most of your visit. It was not how I would have chosen to spend that time, but thank you for uncovering what you did, and that got me out of there faster. I think Miles already talked to you, and he likes to yammer on and tell people all sorts of stuff and promise the world, but I just wanted to make sure y'all knew that you got a place here if you need it. If you ever need a bed to sleep in, or some food, or you just want to stop in and chat, there's always somebody here, and you know, we know you. You're friends now, okay?
Thank
We
you.
certainly appreciate the hospitality.
Are y'all huggers? Because she like opens her arms.
I mean, I won't say
Lamia
no.
will accept a hug.
Hugger.
You say you won't say no. She's like, well, that's basically a yes. Gives each of you a hug. And that's it.
All right. I guess let's head out then.
I say goodbye to all the horses in the stable. I don't speak with animals, though.
I do give Rebrong a nod because, you know, he's still shy and not lady, no. So
I'll give him a good pat still.
I slap his butt. No,
Shatter your hand up to the wrist. Just
I was stronger than his ass.
was it worth it, Panda?
Yes.
But cool. So you guys say your goodbyes and head out. Neato. All right.
Chetla, it's been so long.
Your first day of travel. Now, you guys, I guess I need to ask this because what I said about you won't really taking your horses all the way to the mine. Bad idea. That's what Sam you were able to figure out. Once you hit the area where all the confluence starts, it's all wet and muddy, and you're more likely that your horses are going to get like a hoof stuck or something and injure themselves. Yeah. No. Well, you might legitimately have to. Like, it could be bad.
Yeah.
So, because it's like that, or you like leave them to the wildlife, which is worse. So, you know you don't want to take your horses all the way there. Were you wanting to take your horses part of the way there and try to find like a village or a hamlet or something that you could go to and leave the horses in? I say horses, even though I'm talking about horse.
Yes.
But or do you want to leave them here since you know this place is safer?
Oh, dang. Safe is nice.
Yeah, safe is nice.
They're not going to be more safe than at the Markham Manor at this point, even though you know that there's other places that are safe along the way, but villages and stuff, you know that they could be attacked by bandits or monsters, whatever. It could happen.
And we do want to get there as fast as we can, so yeah, we may want to head out and then find a village.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking we were going to do.
It takes a village
To protect our horse and shores.
So, that means your first day, you can cover quite a bit of ground. I believe you guys were taking the road pretty much as far as you could.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So just so you know, this part that goes like all the way up here, this isn't really.
I can't see that part right. How can I see that part right?
You might need to zoom in a little bit, because sometimes it gets dumb about
Oh,
it.
there we are. Okay.
Yeah.
I was all the way on the left.
Oh.
Had to zoom out, funnily enough. So I went scroll to the side.
So yeah, the this road here that goes like all the way to Manhan Saik is not like a big major road. It's more like a trail. So it's It's dirt. It's kind of patchy in places. There are like occasionally like stones or something on the side of it to mark spots of it, but it is not a completely like manned road, right? You likely won't see as many like soldiers and things patrolling it and that kind of stuff. You're not going to see like big transports going across it. It's a trail. But anyway, so yeah, you get here to the turnoff points. Alright, so you guys would make it pretty much to this like piece of this river over here if you traveled full day. So what we're gonna do is you guys are trying to find a place to leave the horses somewhere before you hit this point, I'm assuming.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because like any further than this is when it starts getting bad.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Then yeah.
So, yeah.
It's in fact it's already getting bad by the time you get about here.
Okay.
So
Is this not a road?
Honestly,
Sorry.
honestly probably slows you down.
It's
What?
like a trail, he said.
Okay.
Yeah,
And-
that's what I was just talking about.
Manhan Saik is a
That is
What?
a city.
that's a city, and they can't traverse that with horse. This trail. That
It's not
sucks.
safe. It's not safe. Yeah, it's mostly gone through on foot.
How do you get goods in it? I guess that river. But yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you do it much like the American South did during time
Yep.
of Revolutionary War, where you have deep navigable rivers, which is why the South had no large cities other than Charleston, because
they have all
every
the
single
rivers.
landowner can throw up
So-
a dock, and you
Which is
just
where they
run
got the
boats
dance
through
from.
there. Which is where they got the what?
The dance.
The dance, the Charleston? No, Charleston
Yeah.
also named for King Charles.
Because you gotta move like a river. What? No.
Anyway,
They
Name for the
have
city.
all of the rivers,
we're
Yes.
trying to
so they
find a
don't need
village.
roads.
There are rivers right here, just all over the map too. You can see it, so it totally makes
Yeah.
sense for that area.
Do we know what
Lots of little
the pile of sticks is? Is that a big beaver dam?
This
That's
is a
not what
giant
the thing
dam.
is. What?
This is a giant dam. It's legitimately
Okay.
a giant ass
Damn,
dam.
it's damn.
Does it appear? I don't know.
It's not easily visible from
Yeah.
everywhere, right? It's technically miles away.
Does not appear man-made though. Correct.
No, it is not man-made. This is something
Okay.
I will get to that. If you guys would quit cutting me off and let me get
Sorry.
the description so I can tell you about things. So, as you're looking for a place to leave your horses, this is something that you find out about whenever you reach a village, which will be about here. About the time you're starting to be like, God, this is not where we want our horses going. If we don't have to, you see a village off there. You stop into it, like, yo, we're headed further west, looking for a place to leave our horses. Apparently, this is a thing that people do a lot here. They have many stables. It is somewhat part of their income, apparently. They basically tell you, like, you know, you leave a gold for one piece of gold. They'll stable all your horses, but if you don't come back in like a month, within like a month, they're probably going to sell your horses. So, if you want longer than that, pay another gold. It's gold per month for your 3 horses.
I have a lot of shit on my horses. Shores. I got a lot of stuff on my shores.
Yeah? How much of it are you going to leave?
Probably all of it, so I'm not at heavy load.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for the sake of brevity, like they aren't looking to like steal your stuff or anything like that. They have a process, so you can leave your stuff. That's fine. They'll just put it in like a box or something, and when you come claim it, you can get your shorts and your stuff.
Make sure to keep your healing potions.
Yeah. Do I?
But they do tell you about the dam just to the north. They tell you it's a good idea to stay away from it. They're pretty sure it's an 8-ank dam, and that it doesn't always have 8-ank around it, but they think recently that they've come back in the last season.
But yeah, we definitely want to steer clear of that. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
pick a fight with one of them.
Steer clear.
And I don't like that. We don't need to go over there. Why wouldn't we be steering clear of it?
It means you know where they are now.
Yeah, and I'm like, and it's half finished. It's like, yeah, here, you get this really good sword. By the way, it has a slot for like rhino horns that make it really cool, but they don't have, yeah. By the way, they're over there.
Yeah. All you have to do is go kill at least one rhino. There's at least one rhino over there.
At least one, yes.
Okay. So should we be safe and give 2 gold, or?
I mean,
I think they're just like straight up like after a month. No, like
no, it's a gold per
he
month.
said a gold a month.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and I can't imagine it would take us longer than a month. But you know what they say about better safe than sorry, so I'm fine giving them 2 gold and animals. That's 6 gold. Yeah, just take that right out of the business treasury right now.
Also, when did we get
Well,
more?
except I don't have the treasury with me. It's what's
I
on me.
bought them.
Okay. Did I refill my fancy one? Yeah.
No.
Yes, you said
No,
you
you
did.
didn't.
You,
Oh,
you know,
that's
you
right.
said
Okay.
you took it and poured it in the fancy bottle
Yeah.
specifically.
I have that marked in my inventory as empty fancy bottle, so now I'm going to put fancy bottle refill.
Yeah, he specifically
were-
said he was going to do that.
They were just
Medium?
normal cure light.
No, of course, you're like fancy. Cure light.
But yours isn't
Village
actually
is
fancy.
called
I know, but I'm
Ganhari.
still putting that on there. The bottle might make it
The
better.
village
I
is
don't-
called what? I'm sorry, Panda was not
Ganhari.
familiar, so Ganhari, thank you.
Yeah, it should be on the tooltip if you hover over it now. Might zoom in a little bit for chat. This way.
Lamia, how overloaded are you?
Halfway.
Like, are you still a light load, or
Yeah, I'm still light load.
can you carry 20 pounds?
Yes.
Okay, will you carry my tent for me?
Sure.
I'm at 67. My light load is 76. And if I carry it, I'm
Yeah, no,
I'm leaving
I-
my spear. So, like,
Yeah.
No, I get it, Panda. So your
Okay.
tent's 20 pounds?
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
thank you.
Which also, I believe, if I remember right, you don't really have any particularly negative effects for being at medium as for your
I just move slower.
class. Or wait, no, you would because yeah, you would move slower. That's what the problem would be.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
and-
I was looking at the wrong place.
Oh,
Okay, no, I can only carry 10 more pounds before I'm over my light load.
how dare you, light?
Just give it to me. I've got a bag of holding.
You're not as strong as she is.
I've got a bag of holding.
I don't care what you hold it in. You're still not as good.
I'll put you
Jesus
in there.
Christ.
Don't. I only have 1d10 of breath.
Can only hold 250 pounds. I think I've already got like 40 pounds in there. So
Oh.
plus the tent, it could easily hold you.
Okay, good. I did take that off.
Actually, yes. But
Counted that
yeah,
as one.
there's the tent. And I'm at technically
Or actually,
7.
do you guys stay in the village that day, or do you just keep huffing it?
What time do we get there?
It would have been a little after midday. It would have been
Um,
basically halfway through your trek.
I feel like it's
Still
probably
make some good time.
I feel like it's probably smart if we get some food and like bed down before we try and like push because we don't know the
Oh
environment.
yeah, you
really
wouldn't
well.
make it that far anyway.
It's tough walking, I'm sure, because if horses can't get through it, it's not going to be easy. So we should bed down tonight, get some good food, get some good rest, and start hard in the morning and try and make it.
We're all gonna get some good sleep.
It's the plan.
You said the town was called Ganhari?
Ganhari, yeah.
Okay.
Ganhari.
Okay, I was close.
All of us are getting some great sleep.
Hey Lamia, do you take any medicine? There's a lot of outdoors around you, but I assume you guys are probably staying in one of the like huts they allow you to stay in. Probably somebody's like someone else's place where they're like, you go, hey, is there somewhere you can stay for the night? And they're like, oh, so and so's got a storage hut out there. They can put some cots down for you.
Stay whatever.
Yeah.
I'll sleep in the stable. I don't care. Just give me somewhere.
I mean, we got tents. Like, it would suck to
do.
have to do, but like,
But they have a
Yeah.
roof.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
rather sleep with a place with a roof.
Yeah, I will take the herbs tonight.
Okay.
Because we're going to be going into outdoors soon, so I won't have to
2d4.
take herbs then. 2d4?
2d4.
2 to 4.
Nice. Keep you
I
well
not
asleep
checked
for
chat
6
recently.
hours, which is fine.
Since we, as in character, are taking a sleep for the night, and it has been an hour and a half-ish since we started playing, I need to go to the bathroom.
And I need more coffee. I'm gonna take a time.
So
I do
if you
need
don't- if you
another
don't
water
mind,
bottle.
Can we take a quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we take a quick fiber?
This would be a good spot for the break. We'll give it. Let's do 10 minutes just to give everybody time to do whatever since we haven't taken
Sounds
a break
great.
yet. We're
Appreciate
at
it.
5 till.
Awesome. See you guys in a few.
Yes, see ya.
Away, scream! We shall
Away.
return. Hey, we're here. And only
Yay.
2 minutes late.
It's a new
That's a-
reference.
Yeah.
Eat my snack now.
I'd like to
I got
direct the
6
show that I
hours of
sat
sleep.
down at 9:55. So
Mm-hmm.
I was in my chair trying to
Mm-hmm.
get bread out of my tooth, but we're here.
Is stream blurry for anybody else, or is that just me?
It's probably whatever it's set your.
Yeah, I
Quality
think it's
too.
just you. Stream looks fine to me.
Yep, looks normal.
Okay, as long as it looks normal to you guys.
If you go
Yeah.
off of this screen of the stream screen, it automatically lowers the quality.
That is also
Until you
true. I
come
was gonna say if you
Oh.
switched out to something
It
else and
goes
then
down
you
to
switch
like
back real
144
quick,
or whatever it is. Yeah.
it'll drop.
All right, that's fair.
I think it's like 160, but is what drops to.
Good, thank you, Ellie.
I can see it actually. Yeah, 160 is the lowest. One.
I forget what all the settings are, but they were all like multiples of 80, which is why I think it was 160.
Mhm.
No,
I
I'm
think.
pretty
I don't know
sure
why I think
changed
that,
this
but
already.
You're a multiple of 80.
Yes, I did.
Um,
Okay,
I'm
so
not.
we slept.
you slept. Lamia,
Mm-hmm.
I need a Constitution check with a +2.
+2. Okay.
No, me first.
Okay. Yep, you're good. You get a good night's rest. If you have any damage, feel free to heal it. Level plus con bonus. We'll check.
I got 2 that time.
Nice. Nice. And daily abilities are restored.
Huzzah.
Okay. Simple enough. So you continue your journey the next morning, bright and early. Presume this is probably where you have at least half of your good rations that you were given.
Yeah.
The rain continues to come down as it always does in Setsegia. So you start to make your way through the worst of the wetlands, where you can presume that here the soil doesn't necessarily have the same properties that it does in other areas of Setsegia, where it seems to be really good at kind of distributing and shedding this moisture in ways, or storing it without becoming completely slushy. Hold on. Okay. Through the headphones, the fucking fireworks is like it sounds like either Harley might be chewing on something or that he's about to throw up. So I have to keep checking because it's just that muffled, like, sound.
Right. No, that makes sense.
Harley's a good boy. He would never chew on something.
Well, he has a toy in here, and if that's all it is, then whatever. But, because he pretty rarely chews on anything else.
Molly, what'd you get to eat?
Ambrosia, and let Patrick continue talking.
Okay, sorry. That was-
Molly's becoming the fucking overseer of our streams. But, yes. You guys continue on. Oh, fuck. That last fucking firework screwed me up. Yeah, the soil's different. It gets very quickly gets really muddy, where you're like starting to kind of like sink in as you walk. Most of the trail is okay, but there are parts of it that are worse than others. So while you are going to be able to move pretty damn well, I'm going to have Sam roll a... We'll do a survival check to try to get you guys along. However, I'm going to apply the greatest of your armor check penalties to this check. You may not have any, because I don't remember what Molly's is now that she's got her armor.
It's -3 now.
Oof. Was your ACP was -5 before?
Yeah, the
You
chainmail made it -5, and then... I mean, chainmail is -5 normally, then my
Yeah.
-1, and now
Armor
it's
training
-2.
-1 and -2. Okay, yeah, so -3. Okay, so survival at -3.
Are we in a forest?
You are, yes, you are in a forest.
Okay, so -1.
-1 total.
Excuse me.
Can anyone aid him? Oh, never mind.
No,
Already-
not for this one. Yeah. Okay, 27. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So yeah, you're able to. You see that you guys are kind of starting to get stuck in certain spots, and you're able to kind of start to pick out what areas are the worst ones, and like find good ways to get around them, or find other shit to do, like throw down a bunch of sticks in certain areas, and be able to like cross some stretches that would be really bad otherwise, or if you like got off the trail, it'd be worse. You're like, ah, fuck it, we can cross this spot. You guys are able to get through pretty easily. Second day takes you, I believe overland on foot is 28 miles in a day.
I do want to keep an eye out in case, like bandits or other monsters are lurking about.
Of course, I'll have you roll perception if that becomes an issue.
Okay. Just making it noted.
So you do have to cross 2 of the tributaries through here. These are not too bad, and in fact, there are some makeshift bridges across these, thankfully. So, well, let's say makeshift. They're bridges. They're not like big, super like huge like constructions. But they're passable. They'll work. You can tell people set these up with some thought and some intelligence behind it. Cool. Use up another day of your rations. You guys go to sleep. Lamia, are you using any medicine?
No, because I'm sleeping outside.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I am covered in Hattie's blanket though.
Okay. Give me a Constitution check. You are going to get no bonus to this.
Okay.
You guys wake up in the morning, and you don't immediately see Lamia. Lamia, you wake up well outside of your tent. You're with it. You can see your camp, but you're about 200 yards from it. You don't remember getting up and walking over there or anything like that.
No.
You don't recall any dreams, anything like that. But you're just out there laying in the mud. Cold. Really fucking cold when you wake up. You feel rested, but absolutely covered in mud, and you can see like a bunch of like grass and other stuff like all the way up to the knees. You don't know how you got there.
Weird. And this is the first time I've actually felt cold too, right?
True. It's the first time you've been out like in the wild, you know, like all the way out, separated from any society or anything like that, where like you could have been warm moments before. So
yeah,
you may have been laying out there for a long time this time.
Okay, well, Lamia will head over to the tent, rubbing her arms as she goes.
You all right?
I don't remember walking over there.
Look at my silver rock, dude. I thought you were gonna. You're supposed to keep a watch.
Does the bird thing where it just turns its head like this? Yeah, like
Yeah.
the bird equivalent of a shrug.
We're still working on it.
But you guys continue.
Yep.
And I'm assuming you get moving kind of in the wee hours of the morning. It is really, really coming down today. It is incredibly overcast. You can tell it's day just because a couple of you are well trained in survival. Is mainly the way you can tell. You can't see the sun. It is dark and rainy and windy. These are probably some of the worst travel conditions you could run into. If you weren't on a time limit, the consensus would likely be, let's just stay hunkered down, let's just shore up the camp, you know, feed this fire real big for a bit here, get as much warmth out of it as we can, use some rations, and just stay put. But I doubt that's what you guys are going to do, so we'll press on.
Nope, we gotta
You're
get
correct,
going.
That is not what we're going to do, yeah.
God damn it. I gotta stop getting distracted by these fucking sounds.
It's hard.
Okay.
It's hard. They're
really hard.
Very distracting.
So you guys break camp in these fucking awful conditions. It's dark, like running into each other and like, you know, trying to talk to each other. It's like, wow. You're like, what? What? It's like you're having those kind of conversations.
You know what's great? The sound filter blocked out the wind part really well, so it
that's funny.
combined even better.
I'm imagining. So you guys know, somebody, you guys have had to play Mario 64, right?
Yep.
No. Yeah.
The fucking sound of the super high winds in that game is what I always imagine. Anyway. So you guys get camp broken down, start moving. Probably pretty glad your horses aren't out here.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be having a hell of a time. You keep moving west. Thankfully, it's not too difficult to see the trail. You have like a cap of light. One of you got dark vision. You guys can see around you, but it's pretty fucking awful. Sam, I'm assuming you're going to be the survival lead.
Yeah.
Lamia, I'm assuming you're assisting, right? I'm assuming Lamia's going to assist. So Lamia, you're going to roll first to see if you can aid.
Yay. Let me see if I can aid. Let's go. Yay!
You can indeed aid. So, Sam, you're going to get a +2. You are still in the forested area. You're just about to get out of enough forest cover for that to count. But you are still in it for now. So we're going to let that apply. Yeah. +4 total. It's just a very high DC because of the conditions. It's a very high roll, though. So yeah, you've traveled in Sasegi enough that, like, as much as this sucks, you've done this before. Maybe the times before when you've encountered this kind of weather and still had to move in it, maybe you weren't the only one with these kind of skills. You might have been with another group or like a caravan or whatever who had their own guides. but this is not the first time you've encountered this. You know what to do if you absolutely need to get going in this weather.
And we tie ropes around each other and just go.
I mean, you stay fucking close, you link what you can, you tie all your shit to yourselves, like, you don't just trust, like, any flimsy straps, none of that stuff. And you fucking bundle up and move. So you guys get going. That's so annoying. You get about to, like, you get fairly close to what you think is that next river. When you see up ahead on the trail, what appear to be several people kind of, like, frantically waving at you in the distance. They seem to be coming towards you. As you get closer, you can see them because they have light sources with them. And they're like, one of them appears to be shouting something, and he's like doing this motion, the like go back kind of thing.
Never. No.
You guys keep going, or do you like wait for them, or how do you? Fucking Ellie, fireball. Nobody in this group has fireball.
Not yet.
And you will get it. I imagine we'd keep going, at least to get to where they were, right?
I'm trying to think of what I had prepped.
They're headed towards us?
Yeah, like they're walking, they're kind of moving towards you. You guys are they're coming from they're coming from the other end. So they're coming from this way, right? So you guys are converging.
Okay.
So they're heading towards you, trying to get you to go backward or whatever.
Yeah,
they don't seem like they're running or anything. Like they're just moving towards you.
Yeah, we'll keep moving towards them.
I'm going to get Silverhawk to seek in the area between us. Between that group and us. Which seek is...
Thank you.
Uh,
So you want him to check if there's anything alive between you and the other group.
Yeah.
Okay. Just give me a perception check for Silverhawk.
Okay.
Higher DC because visibility is terrible, but you know.
Perception check. Oh, it's +6. Do I just click it?
Yeah.
Bonus doesn't carry over. Guys, Silverhawk isn't on the list of
he's you.
snails.
He's you. Yeah, he's you.
He's absolutely
you, buddy. Yeah,
he is your class ability. So yeah, Silverhawk does find something alive,
and then he eats it.
Comes back. He comes back with an empty shell, an empty snail shell. That is like a kind of a bright blue with these little like rivulets of orange running across it. And he seems fine, though you're like kind of looking at it going, those are real close to danger colors. But he seems fine. You don't know if he ate it or if he only found a shell.
I'm contemplating on whether or not I should still cast Speak with Animals and ask him what he found. When I'm looking at this, I'm going to go. Is there a check I can do to see if I know what kind of snail this was?
Yeah, you can do knowledge nature.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Am I still in a forest?
Technically, yes, you are still in a forest.
Yes. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna ask. So.
Yeah, this is a Setsy paint snail. They are brightly colored, but not poisonous.
Okay. The Setsy paint.
It's a defense mechanism.
Blue. No, I don't.
And orange, and yeah. It's just like, fuck.
Okay.
They are not
We
always the
worked
same
on this.
colors, but they are bright colors.
Okay, so we worked on this.
So we are headed towards the people, though, right?
I mean, I'm gonna keep walking towards him.
Yeah, I put it in my pocket. You never know when you might need a snail shell. Shell snail.
Yeah, true. They do have uses.
True enough.
Tiny
But
shotgun.
yeah, so you guys keep heading their direction. When you're finally fairly close, well, I'll say when you've moved about, let's say you guys are 500 yards away. You move about half that distance. You haven't made it to them. You kind of are noticing they haven't continued to move towards you. Once you reach about that halfway point, you can see that they've actually started to move back, and they've stopped waving and motioning at you like they're going back to wherever it was that they started.
Okay.
So you end up kind of following them for a little bit. They've paused after a certain point. You continue to approach, and you can see one of them is standing a little bit ahead underneath some of the tree cover. You guys are still in the woods for the most part. You see a guy kind of in the front in armor with this just, rain just pouring off of this waxed cloak that he's wearing. He's got like kind of the hands on the hips, and he's not like staring at you disappointed, just kind of like hands on the hips, sort of like head down, just like fuck. He looks like something's been going on, and there are 5 other people behind him. As you guys are walking up, one of the people you can see has what appears to be just this like sputtering torch in one hand, and one in the back you can see a lantern on their belt. Let's see, and then
Rip.
you say what?
Sorry, I looked at the snail depository. So, the first thing is
yeah.
rip.
Rip.
Yeah.
It died.
The first one that we ate,
the
that
first
has
one
been
we ate.
ate.
Yes, the first one that was not alive. But
Was the front guys trying to say something?
you're not quite close enough to be able to hear him, especially over the wind.
Okay.
But you can see him because of the light and everything. But as you guys are approaching, Lamia, give me a perception check, please.
Okay.
Far down.
Hey.
24. Okay. As you guys are going up on this would be the north end of the road, the north side of the road, into the woods, essentially to your right, because you're headed west.
Mm-hmm.
You can't quite, you see something move, something kind of big move in the woods, and at first there's like that initial like, oh shit, what is that? Because there's just this shadow kind of moving across, and you notice it's a horse.
Oh.
It's just a horse moving northward in the woods. Like, you just kind of barely catch a glimpse of it. You see it like kind of shaking its mane, and it's like moving itself, and it just disappears into the foliage toward the north.
Oh, I guess someone tried to travel with their horse, and that did not work out for them.
Just horse.
I don't trust it.
24. You don't get a good look.
Okay.
You think you know it was a horse. You think it had a saddle on it that was like loose or something. Like it had something hanging off of its back that wasn't like a living thing. It's some kind of something on it. You only assumed it was like a saddle that's not completely fitted onto it. Like it might be hanging off.
Yeah.
But it disappears into the foliage on the north side.
Okay.
Do you say anything to your companions other than what you just said?
I guess I will say loudly, "Hey, I just saw a horse over there." And I'll point. But
you guys
that's
don't
about
see
it.
it, but yeah.
You're slacking. I look at the bird.
It wasn't in the area you told him to search.
Yeah.
At least I know my mythology, and I'm hoping I'm right.
I hope it's not what I think. But yeah.
So you guys get over close enough that you can see the guy try to like shout at you a few times, but it's too loud. It's like the wind's too loud, and so like I assume like one of you like points to your ears or something, and he's just fuck. You can't hear him say it, but you can tell by the body language. You finally get close enough that you kind of come together to sort of, you're maybe 60 feet away or so, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he just shouts, "You need to head back! Go back the way you came!"
No.
What's going on?
Like, Nindu.
Okay, yeah.
Why?
He kind of like pulls the cloak apart a little bit. You can see that he's got just what appears to be some kind of studded leather, but it's got the insignia of the Guard of Bayan for the native here who would know what that is. It's not like some high order. You just know, oh, he's probably from the city guard in Bayan. Why he's like way out here. It's kind of weird, but sometimes they get called to do stuff, whatever, especially because he's one of the nearby cities. Maybe Manhan Saik didn't have people, or maybe other people with him are from there. You don't know for sure. But you barely you recognize the insignia because he pulls it apart. They hold the light to it a little bit. He goes, "Yeah, I'm from Bayan. There's some danger on the road. We're trying to do a sweep. But you need to leave."
Sorry, but we can't. We have to get through here. I understand there's danger, but we're willing to take the risks. We absolutely have to push through on here.
No! He's like waving his hands. Go make camp or something. You need to at least wait for weather to pass so we can finish sweep.
But what time is it?
I'm getting deja vu. Has this happened before?
Has this happened? Has it? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
Something
Maybe I'm headaches doing weird shit. I don't know.
Maybe in a different campaign it has.
I have deja vu a lot, Panda, so, it could just be multiverses collapsing in on each other.
You think you're kind of probably getting toward midday, but it's really hard to tell.
Okay.
You haven't made it super far today, though.
Hydrate.
Oh, well, I just drank the opposite of hydrate. I drank root beer. Here we go. Water drip.
Take a big pull of my water.
Yeah.
I do one more.
Root beer. That's what. If Ventia survives his moonshine explosion, he's going to start making root beer instead.
So,
she said it. But if there will be an explosion, if Venti will survive.
You've been traveling just a few hours, so you've got a lot more today that you need to travel.
Is there anything we can help with then? Because we really need to get through here now.
Is it some kind of animal?
We could help with your sweep.
I've got a broom.
I'll mop up.
So you can help with the sweep. He's like, no, it's people. So we can't have other people who aren't guards showing up. Right? Look, you're outside the perimeter. I saw you coming. I know you weren't it, but no, you go back or make camp right there.
Well, damn, I guess we're making camp.
Think we can go around?
You could. It's shitty right now. It would suck. And there's still a chance that you would get spotted or something, and if they catch trying to go around, it's going to be worse if it,
I guess we'll make camp then.
Look, I'm a real good distraction.
He gets shot with arrows all the time.
They home in on me.
I'm sure you are. But it doesn't matter. You need to look. You're not coming through here today. Just accept that.
Can I get a cheeky sense motive on this man to see if he's
Yeah.
You may indeed.
I was literally about to ask.
I was gonna say insight, but then I realized it's not.
You both can, yes. You both, Dave. You may as well.
I
you can do
don't
worse.
do that with this character, but okay.
I imagine he's at least reasonably suspicious.
Okay,
I
tell
just
me
want
you
someone to beat a 5. That's
You have higher.
I'm not
than
even
a
trying to
plus
give you
3.
anything.
You have higher than a +3?
I don't think so.
Oh,
No.
Oh,
I did
Jesus
Oh,
not
you were
roll higher
so
than
close to being a 5!
he rolled higher than
5,
us.
5, 5, 4. Okay, well, that's fair.
Fuck,
We
man,
should have left
that's-
Eli alone. He was doing his thing.
Does my bird think they're sketchy? I don't.
Your bird
all that
busy
means
playing with a
is
snail.
you get no particular read. It's probably
Yeah.
because it's hard to make out features and that kind of stuff. So you get no specific read. You don't get a hunch or anything.
Oh. Though that does give me an idea though. I guess while we're trying to set up the tent, I'll go ahead and ask Eli, hey, might be a dumb question, but do you think this part might be like an illusion or something?
Well,
I just think it's weird that a guard from Bayon is way out here with other people. I don't know if they are also Bayon guards. Just
I mean,
trying to do a sweep around here.
I guess, but if they went upriver, like who else is going to be in charge out here?
If you're
Especially if
setting
they're
up,
chasing,
I'm
like,
assuming you moved a little bit away from him and
Yeah. He said
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
people, so
Some
I
guy.
was just assuming he meant it was some kind of fugitive or something. But I mean, you're right, but I have no particular way to detect illusions better than doing detect magic and just looking.
give me a quick spellcraft, Eli.
I don't have any ability for that though. I'm just saying.
I know.
Well,
This is
you're
more
like
just-
the only real
Yeah.
magic
Okay.
person of
Yeah,
us.
I know.
So
Okay,
you would
well,
also
that's-
know that it to create an illusion of these guards.
Well,
Like if
I was
they
thinking
were
more
wholly illusory, that would be crazy
Oh yeah,
powerful.
I knew they're not wholly.
and if it
illusory.
was, yeah,
I was thinking
if
the
it was-
outfit was the illusion.
yeah.
what
So
she
if it
meant.
was partial, that would be the way. Except those also have a limited amount of time
Yeah.
unless they're very powerful spells.
Right. Yeah. So that's what I was thinking is they did like disguise self to make
Mhm.
themselves look like a guard was what my
Yeah.
thought of it was.
But
Because doing
Over the course of
a-
the day, that does not last long. Is the point
Yeah,
of it?
doing silent image is like easy, but then making a image that talks is harder, and then making a moving responding image that doesn't do a pre-recorded thing because he's responded to us is
Mhm.
an even higher level spell. So yeah, it's just like, so yeah.
I'm gonna go.
But I-
Hey,
You walk back over to try to talk to him. Okay.
Yeah.
See, guy sees you. Sees you like trying to yell at him. He grabs the lantern, comes over. Gets within
Illusions
earshot.
that interact with
stops.
Okay.
objects is also
Yes.
hey, you're looking for people?
Yes.
Whereabouts? I got this bird. He can kind of source out living. Yeah, he can find critters and such. I'm sure he can find people.
Look, sir, I appreciate it, but no helping. Just lay low. You're a civilian.
I mean, I'm gonna send him off to look anyway.
Look, I can't stop. I'm not gonna stop a bird, I guess, but like, fine.
Okay, where should he look?
Give me diplomacy real quick.
I'm helping whether you like it or not. Diplomat.
I'm so damn helpful. I don't need you to agree to be helped.
Okay, it's a flat roll too.
He just up the road to the west, somewhere around this area. Okay.
Wanna go? And I'm gonna take out the snail. And I'm gonna be like,
Okay.
and send him off.
What are you trying to communicate to him?
Like, don't
No.
get another snail. He doesn't. The bird doesn't understand me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was to the bird, not to the man.
So you want him to try to seek just somewhere further west than these guys?
Yeah.
Because all he can tell you is there's something living over there. It's the woods. So
Yes, but I could cast Speak with Animals, and after the fact. And, I don't know. Okay.
I mean, you could do it
Tell me what
before or after. Before means you can give him more precise directions. After means you can actually understand what he's telling you.
How long will he be doing it? Like, how long would it take him, do you think? Because I got 5 minutes.
Weather's terrible. It's not going to be only 5 minutes.
Okay.
I got 5 minutes.
Even if it wasn't terrible, like that, to get like a really good look, it's going to take longer than that.
Yeah, I'll cast it after the fact.
Can you wait till after? Okay.
Yep.
Give me a perception for Silverhawk.
7 minutes. That's what I think of anytime somebody says something.
Perception. I swear to God.
That's better.
It's dangerously close to that one.
Okay. He comes back almost like around 40-ish minutes later. Takes a while. Presume he probably had to stop, perch several times. Just it's hard to fly in this.
Yeah, it's
really hard. But he comes back. You can tell he's pretty tired. Cast Speak with Animals. He says, only few living things. Some critters, bugs. Saw a rabbit. It was dying. I think it escaped maybe a fox, but is bleeding. I thought about eating it, but you were angry, so I didn't.
You've already had a meal today, or snack at least.
But I haven't had a rabbit.
Yes, that is true.
But I did not, because of my loyalty. And instead, I continued
love
to search.
Silverhawk.
I continued my search.
I
found no other living things of note, but I did find a dead thing, a big dead thing like a person.
And whereabouts? How far was that from us?
Maybe 20 beats of the wing. I don't have a fucking clue what he means by that, because distances are tough. It was not far, is what it's what he follows that with when there's confusion.
Well, yeah, because especially like a lot of birds flap soar for a while.
Yeah, he's a
flap,
glider
soar for a
ass,
while,
Yeah, it's
so like
but
30
you don't know
miles.
how it's going to work now, right? Because the rain is going to really fuck with the wind, and the rain is going to fuck with that. So
Sam, did you roll to see if you got your spell back?
Did it not? Hold on, let me boop it. I didn't boop it as well.
Yeah, he didn't boop it. That's
Oops for good habits.
Yep.
Spell level 1, right?
Yep. Yeah, I think you only have first level spells right now.
And you might get it back, so you could talk to him again. So you did not get it
quite.
back.
That's okay.
But oh well.
You can
That's
be
okay.
like Ren and always recover your spells because
I forgot
Sorry.
there's a
I
spell
use so
failure
high
chance
level.
as well.
Not for you.
not
No,
for
it's
you. Those are
divine.
divine spells.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
mean to
for arcane.
interrupt. That
No,
just...
thank you though. I'm not used to casting spells. So
I know.
that's a good thing.
But yeah, he says it was not far. It was close to those men, and a big pile of dirt, and many cut logs. The logs are where I found some of the critters, which I did not eat.
Because you're loyal.
Because I am loyal.
You say the men. You mean those men over there?
Yes, the group of men. That ones.
And there's a dead body near there.
Yes. I did not eat that either, if you were curious.
I mean, you probably shouldn't. At least don't tell me about it. Okay, well. Anyway, what color was the body of this? And I pull that. Well. Okay, that's an interesting question.
He's not gonna know what color it was. It was snail colored, sir.
All right, and well, good. You did a good job. I'm going to give you some of the get some of that. What was it? Smoked sausage? Is that what we got? Smoked?
Yeah, you had some smoked meat. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you get a little treat out of the goodie bag when we get back because you're so good.
My loyalty is rewarded yet again.
You can't have any of the scotch though. Nobody likes a drunk bird. And I'll go talk to individual that I don't know the name yet that is telling us to keep back.
Do you tell your party what your bird saw, or you just
I mean, sure. I mean,
Okay.
I was gonna go tell him first, but
Okay.
now that you brought that up, yeah.
I just bring it up because I figured that would have been a thing. You're with them right now.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Yeah, he found like a dying rabbit. He didn't eat it because he's loyal. Found some bugs they didn't eat. There's a dead body over there next to those guys. He didn't really see anything else. Yeah, there's a dead body next to a mound of dirt. I'm guessing somebody got killed.
You don't think the dead body would be more important to say on the list?
Oh, it was the last thing he told me. I'm just repeating what he said.
Buried the lead a bit there, Silverhawk. You know,
Who?
Silverhawk, your
Oh,
bird.
Silverhawk. They said Sherlock.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, God.
Is that the bird's
it's
name?
Silverhawk.
Still
It is
haven't-
Is it? Did it just happen?
Is now.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's actually perfect. Anyway,
It's a pretty good
Sherlock
bird
is
name.
Silverhawk.
It's kind of a good
Yeah.
bird name. Not gonna lie.
It's done.
Okay.
It happened, guys. 4th of July. It happened. Sherlock.
I
So
believe
there's
you
a-
can edit his sheet, but whatever. you
Yeah,
get to.
I'll do it.
there's a dead body over there?
Apparently, he didn't eat any of it either. Joel knows probably for the best.
Yeah, it's probably good.
Is that suspect?
I mean, dead
That is
bodies
kinda
are
suspicious,
abnormal.
Yeah,
But that guy did say they were looking for somebody, so maybe they're looking for the murderer.
could be.
Oh, yeah, I guess that.
Or it could be some people escaped, and that's one of the ones they caught so far.
And
Or
they subdued them very violently.
I
I don't know, man.
was gonna go tell that gentleman what I saw.
Well, you didn't see it.
What I heard.
What he found. Yeah.
Yeah,
What were discovered?
yeah. What was founded out?
I mean, that sounds reasonable.
About how far is these dudes from us? Arcane.
They're not in direct line of sight right now. So they're. You guys would say you probably put about 100 yards between you and them when you set camp up. So they're 300-400 away by now. Because they would have moved away at a relatively equal distance. They're pretty far. They're definitely not in earshot, and they're not going to be able to make out what you guys are doing under the sheet of rain.
Ellie says she'll murder for the bird. He is the best burb. Good
You
for
all want me to do
Sherlock.
That makes more than one of us that will murder for the bird.
Y'all want me to do some creeping up on them and see if they're on the up and up? I mean, that might seem kind of suspect if I get caught, but
Would seem very suspect if you get caught. I mean, I was just going to bed down and give up on it and leave in the morning. If you want to go looking, you can.
all right. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You're going to sneak over, or are you going to... I don't know which one you meant.
I'm gonna do a sneaky beak.
If-
Because
If
look,
you
if I
go
go
in-
over there by myself and tell them this, and they're like, "Oh, I guess we gotta kill you too," I gotta try and run.
Yeah.
So if I sneak,
saying,
it kind of
Molly?
like pick things up. Yeah, go ahead.
if you go into the woods, like where I pointed out the horse, you might be able to find a trail or something to follow. So you'll be a little bit more sneaky.
I feel like it's going to be tough to find you in this incredibly
Yeah.
bad weather, but it will also be hard for you to get close enough to them to learn anything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, again, It's dark, visibility's terrible, and you do not have dark vision.
Oh, I will
Yeah.
cast dark vision on you. Then
There you go.
Oh, how long does that last?
24
look
hours,
at the
right?
spell.
He's
I
booping
don't
it.
know. Let me look at the spell. Yeah, I'm booping it.
Oh wow, it lasts
If-
that long?
Roll 20 with load. There we go.
Wow,
Roll 20. Come on.
so good.
There you go.
There it is. Hey, look, you didn't recover it.
Shock.
Now we're
I'm
level.
not.
Hours, sorry.
5 hours.
Not 24th level. Shocker.
I'm not Ren. I don't recover every spell I cast.
Right. So yeah, you get 5 hours of it. That's a long ass time.
Yeah, that's a lot of dark vision, my friend.
I like how the component's either a pinch of dried carrot or a negate, which is like a gem.
A semi-precious stone,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, like oh, you can have this dried rabbit or this precious stone.
Pinch of dried carrot.
Yeah.
Or not even a whole dried carrot.
Right? Just a pitch.
Because carrots are good for your eyes.
Oh
But you
god,
gotta-
That's
you
the
gotta,
bit.
That's
Uh,
exactly why. Yep.
That's the bit, dude.
They're
is the
all
gate
like
also
that.
like tiger's eye? Is that why? Like I know there's a
Yeah, they have
Agate
Tiger's
is
Eye as
is
a,
it tiger's eyes
one
or
of the
cat's eye?
patterns.
Because they're
I-
technically different.
I will look because I don't know which one it is,
Yeah.
but
and we'll get on
Keep
with
keep
it.
playing
It's
while I do
so
that.
not
Yeah.
important.
So,
Uh,
Panda, how are
keep doing
you,
that while
Yeah,
we're
yeah, yeah.
how are you going to go about this?
Yeah.
Sneaky and beaky.
So you're going through the woods, I'm assuming?
I mean, you've got a beak. Not
Yeah,
you,
sure.
but you've got
I'll let
one
the
with
horse
you.
eat me.
The horse. So you go to the woods on the north side or on the south side of the road? The horse is on the north side, so if you're afraid of the big scary horse, then I guess you go south side.
I've seen some meat-eating horses before in fantasy, and I don't like it.
You would be going the opposite direction it was going, regardless.
Wednesday
So-
campaign, we saw the most terrifying one. Remember, Dave?
Oh yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
go horse side,
Yeah.
north side.
I'm still
North
mad
horse.
that guy thing died in one round. So you go north side, cool. And you start sneaking across, so you are in a forest. I need a stealth check from you.
Almost. Oh, okay. I might roll 20 being laggy. Okay.
Yeah,
it's
mine
being a
was
little-
too.
it's being a
That's
little
the
laggy.
thing. I was struggling with it.
This is weird, guys. We have more than an hour left.
I know, right?
That never happens.
It feels good.
It
I wish
does,
we could
man.
do this all the time, but we can't.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was just making sure there was nothing special.
Ooh,
Hey,
good stealth.
not bad.
Good stealth. And visibility's terrible, so that's actually in your benefit. And you don't need a light source. You're able to just see. You get 60 feet, which is great. Let's see. So, yep, you see in black and white as you move along. You're able to pick out where they're kind of standing and stuff once you get close enough. You can see they're all kind of grouped up, and they're like standing together talking. They appear a little bit animated, pretty agitated. Actually, they're not like sitting around waiting or looking around or doing anything like that. They're just kind of standing and talking. I need a perception check from you. DC's not low, just because they're hard to hear.
Still in a forest? Or is this a clearing
Still-
again?
You're still in the forest.
Okay.
This like chunk of space is forest, right? So
Got
good there.
But yeah, sorry, it's an 8. So that's why I was like,
yeah, the 21,
Yeah.
not bad.
Not-
I mean, over 20 is usually pretty solid, right? But let's see. I believe the modified. You might still just have it. Definitely unfavorable conditions, which is +5. So, which would make the DC 20. You got 21. You beat it. So when you get over there and you're able to get, we'll say probably within 30-ish feet of them, really. Granted, you're like behind a tree under some bushes. There's fucking rain going all over the place. So you know you're pretty tough to see. Peek around, get eyes on him. You're like, okay, shit, that's them. Listen, you hear they're talking. Takes a second to kind of filter out like just the sounds of like the rain and the wind and stuff. There's like a break in the wind. There's a break in that. So you hear one of them just go, "Why didn't you shoo them off? Why didn't you get them the hell out of here? Why are you letting them stay in the camp over there? They were making a big fucking deal out of it. It's easier this way. Look, as soon as this fucking storm's over, we can actually start the fire. We just do what we have to do when we get the fuck out of here. That's it. It's simple." Another one's just like, I don't know if it's that simple. I don't really. What if they're gonna come through here? That's a problem. I mean, we've delayed them, sure, but is that our job, or is our job to do more than that? It says, look, I know what the job is, but we can't just. There's only so much before this gets really complicated. Someone else just says, "Look, we were getting paid to make sure this road stayed clear. Simple as that. I don't remember there being some kind of opt-out if it gets a little bit hairy. Besides, witnesses would be the problem. We just don't leave any of those." And other guys like, "It's a good point, but my counter-argument is that... fuck. Your counter-argument is that you're spineless. Listen. How many were there? 3 of them? Okay. And there are 6 of us. We are armed, and we know the situation. Maybe they're armed, but we have the advantage. Any way you look at it. Hey, you're right. You're right. So either you go shoo them off, or we get ready to deal with them when they go by. Sleep on it. We'll be up early." And you hear the conversation seems to kind of die off after that. Most of the rest of what you hear is someone asking, who's gonna cook.
Do I hear a name?
That kind of thing. None of them exchange names. They'd know each other's names.
Who's gonna cook? That guy. Damn it.
It's like a point,
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
I got it. That kind of thing,
Look, I got those arrows. But if I gotta shoot somebody, I will.
Do you try to stay there and wait longer to see if you pick up a name?
No.
Cover a little bit longer?
I'm trying to debate. I do want to get back. Yeah. How long did I...
You rolled a really good check right here, so I haven't rolled anything for them.
Mm-hmm.
If you stay for a little while, I'm going to at least let them roll a perception check. You're going to be hard to find. But that's what would happen, is I would actually roll an opposed check against your 27.
No, I'm going to head back. I'm going to play it safe.
Okay. You head back. You make it back safely.
This dark vision stuff's real great, man. I can see stuff. Yeah, those guys, they're not who they say they are. They're getting paid to keep people from coming through here.
Huh. So, mate, probably by Modric.
Or
talking about eliminating witnesses
yeah.
and stuff like that. So I don't know about that dead body being what we think it is. It's probably somebody who tried to get past him or something like that. It said something about starting a fire tomorrow. I don't know if that's to get rid of evidence or whatever.
In rain like this, it's going to be really hard to keep that fire going. They're going to infuse some kind of magical ingredients or something. But that said, we probably shouldn't let them do that.
No. They said they were going, getting ready to go to bed or settle down. So,
I want to just try and sneak past them.
Yeah, we could try, but
I can't.
They're asleep. It's dark and raining. I think you'll be fine. We just hook far enough south or north, whichever direction is the easiest to traverse. Plus, you can also take your armor off.
They did also say that there are 6 of them, and that might be we do have element of surprise, which would help us greatly. But if we are going to fight, you still have to get close, and that's not going to help none with your armor.
I'm not trying to just walk up on 6 random people and just kill them for no reason. I mean, other than they obviously aren't, you know, who they say they are, but I don't know who they are. Yeah, they could be murderers. That could be a guy of theirs who got killed. I have no idea. I have no information to just run in there and start killing folks.
Okay, so the plan is to wait for them to fall asleep and then try and sneak past them and keep going?
I mean,
that sounds like the safest. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to take my armor off for that?
If you are concerned that you will not be able to sneak by them without it, then yes.
Totally up to you.
I'd say you can borrow my leather armor, but I don't like it. Might cover your forearm.
You put like an arm through it.
Yeah. Where is a helmet?
All right. Well then, let's wait.
It's back on the shores anyway.
So you guys are gonna wait like a few hours or something, and then try to sneak by them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I will take off my chainmail.
They did mention they might try and shoot us off, but I think they're going to try and do that tomorrow.
Okay.
As you say that, a light source approaches, carried by a person. Oi! Wave.
Ellie.
Yeah, what's up? What can I do for you, mate?
You come up to him. Okay. Just look. This place isn't safe. You guys need to leave. I know you set camp. Look, we'll help you break camp and such, but you got to get out of here.
Oh no, that's fine. We'll break camp. We got this. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, just make sure you go. Okay, like don't wait till morning.
Okay. Yeah, we'll break camp. We'll head back that way.
Yeah.
Give you a bluff. Come on, Dave.
We'll see.
Yo,
oh my
that's
gosh.
pretty solid.
Okay. Yeah.
It's higher than a 10.
That's pretty good. Okay, let me.
Roll his sense motive.
Yep.
I don't have my armor on right now, and that sucks.
You're
Well, I
going
mean,
to
if you're
bed.
going to sleep, you wouldn't have your armor on either.
That's true. You
No,
wouldn't.
but I wasn't going to sleep.
We would be.
I should not have snell bet on Eli today.
I put it on nobody, so
I put it on me. I bet on me every time though.
hey. Hey.
Uh,
Now it's a tie.
Oh, yeah, it is a tie.
Okay. So you say that, and he's like, all right, good. Yes, stay safe. Oh shit! Fucking snail.
Wait, is it one that brightly colored? Oh.
He just like pulls it off himself, and you can see it's got like a. This one's got like the reverse colors. It's got like an orange shell with blue streaks across it. The bot, your hawk said it was snail colored. This snail is purple. So maybe the other one was a different color, but you're pretty sure this is another paint snail.
Alright. Interesting. I kind of compare shells. I'm like, that's like the same, but the opposite.
Oh shit, that one might be poisonous. Tossing it
I
in
hope
the
not.
grass.
Damn bird ate it.
He just,
Ellie says she was worried he was going to step
Auto
on
death.
it. Auto death for guard.
no, he just tosses it off into the grass.
Yeah. Don't you dare.
The heart just like snap. See like the feathers kind of ruffle up a little bit.
Yeah, if you want any of that
The guy goes
any of that
back.
sausage, you better be good.
Okay, so we dismantle, and then do we make
Yeah,
our
we-
way downish and then go into the woods?
I would say we break camp like we're normally going to do. We appear to walk away, and then we like hook a direction and try and sneak around that way, whether it's north or south. I would say it's probably going to be easier to sneak by them on the south side of it, just because of the way that this terrain looks, based off of the size of like the rivers and stuff, it's going to be easier to cross them the farther south we go. But I'm not a survival expert in character, so I'll let Sam pick which way we should sneak.
Yes.
Well, I think I would choose. I guess I'll roll survival.
Geography, actually. Knowledge geography.
Geography.
You have
Geography.
I do.
Geography.
Favorite terrain. Yes, that would
Yep,
count.
it does apply.
That's the only one I put favorite terrain and not forest in. I think. That's the one I got generic with. I'm like, what will I do geography?
Generic.
Yeah.
17.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. I think I only have the 1 point in it. Yeah.
Yeah, the terrain here is pretty. It's kind of samey. So you think it's gonna get. You think it's probably gonna get more marshy on the north end, but with how hard it's raining, you think even if you hook, it's gonna be basically the same if you hook south. At this point, you think there's maybe some more tree cover and stuff in the north than if you go southward, so it's probably better for your stealth. But as far as the actual trek, it's going to be the same. So
I think both sides are
north is probably better.
We'll have more cover in the north. Yeah.
Then we go north.
It's
the way
also
we
a
have the most
shorter
cover.
distance to your destination.
Yeah. And Lamia, it looks like you're gonna have to try and sneak with your armor on, because in order to make this convincing, we wouldn't be walking away without your armor on, unless you want to just stop and unarmor before we start sneaking. So.
Oh, I would be in my armor if we're doing it convincingly.
Right.
Oh my god.
Also,
this is
well,
gonna
I mean,
be
if they
awful.
might find.
I mean,
us
once you
anyway,
walk a
so-
certain degree away, you could take your armor off. Is what I'm suggesting. But
It takes time.
It does.
I understand it takes time, but
Yeah.
it also takes time to do everything.
So
Like wait for them.
I
to
guess
fall
my
asleep.
question is, right? How far are you trying to stay away from them when you? make this
I want to
turn?
give them a wide berth.
So you want to be like, we'll just say well out of normal like sight range, even if it
I would
wasn't raining.
say at least like minimum through dense wooded forest, we're going 200 yards around them.
Gotcha.
So because that gives us that we could maybe see the fire that they have, but like actually seeing them or them actually seeing us would be nigh impossible.
Gotcha.
And we're not going to be able to easily hear them, especially with a storm going. Nobody's going to hear anything at that range, is my thought. I'll let Sam also contribute because he knows forests, and I know being quiet in shadows, but you know forests.
Why are you just staring, man?
Yeah.
I named the bird and we'll go that their way.
Oh my god, I see it. Okay.
Because I don't want to go too far afield because I don't want to potentially lose track of the road.
I mean, it's real shitty conditions out here. All right.
Right, that's the
Like,
other thing. The farther away we get from the road, the harsher this is going to get to
yeah,
walk
the
through.
bad thing about like armor and stuff like that is it's shiny and it's noisy. You can't see anything and you can't hear anything, right?
Yeah.
So
it's really working in your favor.
yeah.
Okay. So
Also,
at
if you
least-
roll around the mud some
Rub
more,
it on
I don't have
this
to worry
armor.
about
Yeah,
the
that's what I was
shiny.
going to say. Just take this mud, rub it here, rub it there.
Sorry.
You're good. We had the same
Mud.
idea.
Mud. So do you rub
Mud.
mud all over your armor,
Don't. I feel bad.
Molly?
When it rusts, I'll feel terrible.
You know they're not actually. You don't have to.
Nah,
Okay, then I
It was a
won't.
joke.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys head off to the east a bit. You're gonna lose a bit of distance here. Actually, wait, that might be too. That's too far. Okay, that's fine. Right there. It's just gonna use up some time.
Yeah.
We definitely lost a few hours of the day here.
That's fine. We're trying to use enough time that they'll go to sleep anyways, hopefully. Or at least there will be less of them awake. Because I'm assuming they're going to go in shifts. They're not going to just all sleep. But the less of them awake, the better.
Okay, so you start making your way around the north side of them.
Fucking fast. His face is
And my
I
armor is off
dude,
when we
I thought
start.
the same thing.
So you take the armor off. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you're traveling armorless.
Yep.
Traveling armless.
No.
Lost him in a tragic
So-
boating accident.
You're far enough away that you don't even really see the light sources anymore, especially because there's more trees and such around here. So you can't. You kind of have an idea of where they are, but you can't track them. Like if they were coming towards you, you would know, obviously, unless they were in the complete darkness. Sam, you would have known after looking at them. They're all demi, so they probably don't have dark vision.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
that's
gonna
what I'm
suck
on
when I
myself.
that. Does him casting another thing eliminate the dark?
No,
No.
it does not.
No.
Okay. This is gonna suck when that runs out.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't-
hopefully you guys will be done traveling by the time it runs out.
Yeah, it's not a concentration spell. It's just until I dispel that spell.
Oh, nice. So you can do whatever it's funniest.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys move ahead. Give me your stealth checks, please.
Still.
Yay.
Cloak shadows. Get my bonus. Like that.
Okay, that could have been
If we're
worse.
So if we're excessively surrounded by trees, does that mean I get a great no joke?
No.
Guys, please roll better than me.
I did not.
Me either.
Oh,
I mean,
thank
my
God.
Numbers better. My roll was bad.
Now my roll was a 4, so
Oh, so my roll's the best, but
yeah.
But you have the worst check.
yeah,
The
because I have no
bonus.
training. Anyway, I
Oh, I
guess
see.
we'll see if
12.
they find us or not.
Because... Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys
Sorry.
continue to travel. You get well past the point that you think that group of guards is probably going to see you. You haven't heard or seen anything from that direction that shows like they'd be after you. Nothing crazy like that. But you do. No, okay. I still need a survival, I think is what it is, from Sam. You're trying to navigate off-road. That's the thing I was missing.
Ah, bummer.
Dude,
It's
please roll above a 10.
it's very fucking difficult to navigate this now. I mean, the darkness on its own isn't that big of an issue. It's just the obscuring of the rain and foliage and stuff. So you're having an easier time than you would if you couldn't see very well, but it's still rough. Especially this is impromptu and all this other shit. So you're having a couple of those moments where you're like, shit, I don't think we're going. Fuck, which way is west? Like
Yeah.
you're just having to like kind of reorient every so often. It's slowing you guys down a little bit and backtrack a couple of times, and you're like getting maybe a little bit more worried that you're going to run out of the dark vision before you guys are as far as you want to be. Just keep moving, and you guys probably pretty confident that you're outside of where you're worried about those guys, and you heard them specifically say they're guarding that road trail.
Mhm.
And they didn't appear to be like fanning out and actually doing anything, and he even said there were 6 of them. They were all 6 accounted for. So you probably feel pretty confident you're not in any danger from those guys.
It's
Right.
the other flora and fauna we have to worry about.
That's true. I mean, if they're really trying to keep people away from the Ulangal confluence and the mines, if that is the case, there would have to be a reason why they didn't care if people don't take the trail.
Yep.
That is true. So, here's what we're gonna do.
Say, does anybody else want to keep a lookout on stuff?
Well, I'm
Alright.
using all of my energy.
Lamia, what is your flat-footed without armor?
I mean, I don't have armor on, so it doesn't matter. Flat-footed's 10.
Okay, a 20 definitely hits. You take 8 points of damage as a javelin comes through the trees, whack, nails you right in the shoulder. You kind of roll with it a little bit, so it kind of comes out, but you can feel it actually like scrape across bone or something. That's a deep wound.
Yep.
But it's not the worst you've had.
Nope.
You're also hit with this sudden powerful odor as this odd reptilian creature lurches out of the trees towards you. It's got this
troglodytes.
gray, just slick-looking scales. Actually, not even slick, they're actually rough-looking. Bursts out of the trees, holding what looks like a... Excuse me. Looks like a big knotted club in one hand. It leaps out at you. As you guys are actually passing through a partial clearing, and you can see 2 others come out to flank you on either side.
Gross.
So, let me get you on the map, and we will roll initiative. Give me just a moment, because for some reason you guys are not on the map anymore. There you are, Eli, Lamia. And then I'll pull you to the actual map for this. Oh boy. But that was the surprise round.
Hooray, surprise round.
Trogdor.
They all moved.
But it was Trogdor.
Is the map supposed to have changed?
Not yet.
Okay.
It will now. And for chat. There we go.
I guess I am making a bold assumption that these are troglodytes, but since we were told troglodytes were in this area, and these largely fit the description.
Unfortunately, it's also much, much darker than that. Is one of you giving off light?
I
No.
imagine I'd have my light cap on because I can't see.
Gotcha. I would allow that. Let me go turn that on for you.
I mean, as soon as you get hit with a thing, you're like,
She would have had it on to travel. Because they don't.
Oh, I would've-
Otherwise, she can't see.
I would have just cast dark vision on her then, because we're trying to sneak.
Okay.
So
I will
it does not make
give
sense to
that
have
to
a light
Sam
cap while
and
we
to
are
you.
trying to sneak.
Go ahead and roll
Yeah,
and
I'm
expend it if you miss it.
Yep.
60 feet. Oh, you recovered that one.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, and then 60 feet for Lamia.
Oh, dang, that guy was ready. Sam, you have not rolled.
Oh, sorry. I forgot I have turn order minimized, so it doesn't. I didn't realize. I was also reading a spell.
Yeah, select your mini, please.
I thought I did. Let me double check I did. Yep, I did. Yeah, still forced. Right.
Yep, it's still forced. Yep, so you get your bonus.
I know it's a clearing, but yeah.
No, you're still forced.
Fucking come on. 4, 2, 6.
You didn't
No,
select your mini.
it's selected on my screen, guys. It is clicked.
Are you sure? Because you dragged your bird.
I did
Oh.
that.
Oh, you did that? Okay, never mind then.
so that he wouldn't accidentally click his bird. It's fine, I added you.
I had the little health bar thingy above my head.
20. Okay.
And you always have the little health bar thing above your head.
No, I mean the numbers.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the
yeah,
levels.
bumps
Yeah,
out.
I don't know them.
Yeah.
Let me put the bird back on you now. Okay, this is going to move over here and takes a swing at you, my friend.
Mhm.
He's swinging at you with a club. Actually, wait, that was only... it's 10. Okay, yeah. So he gets one attack. He's going to swing at you with that club. Unfortunately, you are flat-footed against this attack.
Actually, Patrick, I have to bring it up because I don't remember if it happens in this campaign. If a natural 20 gets one extra standard action or not.
Oh, did he roll a 20?
Yeah, he rolled
there's a guy
20.
rolled an outside.
Oh, sick. Okay, then he's going to full attack. So that is, instead, it's going to be club, a claw, and a bite.
Sorry.
Minus. So the club's normal, the others are going to take a penalty. Cool. $19, I'm assuming, hits.
Oh yeah.
Okay, take 6.
Even with your new armor?
Yep.
Yeah, he's still flat-footed.
Oh, right,
And
right,
it's,
right,
it's
right,
still,
right,
It's
right.
still technically light armor. It's just
Yeah.
it's better, but a 19 is still a good swing. Okay, so this takes minus... Actually, wait, I think it's a bigger minus. Yeah, it is. Okay, it's going to have a lot harder time hitting with these. I say that and fucking... So no
Oh, okay.
confirm. So it does. So you take 6 from the club. You take 1 from the claw, and then see if the bite hits you. Actually, hold on. Yeah, because it's natural 20, it's still auto hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that a natural? No, that's a 5. Okay. So yeah, the bite misses. So he lunges out there, whack, claws you, tries to bite you, but by that point you're finally ready to shove its face away.
I just want to point out that the bite was an unnatural one. You did the thing.
It was an unnatural one. You were correct.
We got the channel name.
You are correct.
Bye guys, we're done. I'm leaving.
Lamia, you are up. I need a fortitude save from you. These things smell awful.
Horrible. Awesome. Well, luckily
is
fortitude is my
disgusting.
best, but that doesn't mean anything. Oh, okay, cool.
You just, the bile comes up a little bit, you swallow it down, you grit your teeth. Doesn't matter. You are here. You are not sickened. You still have no armor, but you otherwise have all your actions.
Yep. I'll yell, Sam, do you got that one? And then I guess 5-foot step over here and do my good old normal furious focus halberd attack.
Okay.
So let me. You wrote the actual math for me, so you're very nice. I just need to know what that plus is. +6 to the damage. Okay. Oh, it's the weapon training on there? I think it is. Okay, +6 to the damage if I hit.
17. 17 is Exacxes.
Yay!
So you take a big heavy swing at this one. You come up. You probably give it like one look. You kind of just like do like a quick strike. It's not didn't really have all your intent into. Just wanted to see what it would do. It reacts real big to that. Like jumps all the way to the side. Looks like it's gonna lunge in. You come around, whack right into its side. It falls to the ground for a second. Scrambles quickly to its feet. You can see there's a bunch of blood gushing out of the wound. These big, just bright yellow eyes just staring back at you. You don't read an expression, but you can tell there's some pain there. There's like a rasping in its breathing. This one also actually looks tougher than the others, but you know that was a good hit.
Cool. I am done.
Eli, you're up.
All right. Do I also have to make fortitude save?
You do indeed. You do indeed have to make a fortitude save, unfortunately. 16. You deal with it. You just fucking deal with it.
All right. I'm gonna thunder stomp the one that is engaged with Sam right now.
This one?
Yeah, that one. So I don't recover, but I get to make a combat maneuver to trip it, but I use my caster level as my VAB, and then I get to add my casting stat to it instead of strength. So it is
Nice.
a CMB roll that is plus 10, basically.
Nice.
Because I
Okay,
have
go for it.
5 as my caster level and 5 for my strength. So let's... Or, well, 5 for my charisma. Sorry. In place of the trick. So it's
19 on that guy. I'm pretty sure does the trick. Oh yeah, absolutely.
So he be prone.
So you slam your foot into this like muck and mud. It doesn't even stick to you because of your new nice robes.
Yeah.
Slam your foot down in there, and there's this like for a second, like there's like bubbles that come up, and then you hear this rumbling. There's an explosion of like wet earth and like dry dirt comes up from beneath this thing. It kind of like you can see it like go into the air for a second. Boof! Hits the ground hard on its back.
Yeah, trip completed. I'm gonna stand right here. I don't want to move. I'm in a good spot. I'm between my companions.
Right.
I feel like I'm in a decent spot, so I'm gonna stay right here.
All right, cool. Sam, you're up. You got a prone creature next to you.
Well, yeah. I gotta do a fortitude check, though, right?
You do indeed.
Make sure I don't get any bonuses. These are humanoids, right?
Humanoid, but not human.
Okay.
And,
Well, I'm not.
And not animal.
Animal
they're not
animal and
animals,
undead is the things I got. So.
19, crushed it. You've dealt with some pretty fucking awful smells yourself. You just deal with it.
Now, this is the first like combat I've had with Silverhawk with me.
He acts on your initiative if you want him to do something.
Okay. Does
I
that
think
use up
technically
my
he should
action?
have his own. No.
Okay.
Yeah. No. You can give him a command or whatever. I think it's supposed to be a move, but I don't want to look at the rules right now, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I say
Auto-press
Link.
station
A
is
druid can.
wonderful.
Yeah. I'm gonna boot that just so. I
You
think
got
that's
it.
it.
Okay.
Checks.
Hmm.
I guess. I don't know.
So yeah, it's a move. Cool. Or you can just stay on your shoulder. It's up to you.
As a free action. So, push it as a move action. Push the bird. I don't know.
Pushing is to get it to do something it doesn't want to do.
Okay.
Basically, like pushing is like when you were trying to get the horse through that narrow passage. That was a push check for a handle animal. Because it was like, I ain't going in
It's
there.
also literally pushing the horse.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
But the reason it's not like strength, because it's not based, it's like, can you coax it to do this, right?
Yeah.
Hey Patrick, could you send her the battlefield a little bit
I
better
just
on
looked at it. I just
Okay.
looked at it.
Okay. Sorry,
Sure, Hawk.
Panda. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Bombard. I'm gonna gesture at. Gotta take it back to the arrow thing on that dude over there. So I'll just run his thing first. That way.
Okay. What are
Okay.
you having him drop?
That's a good question. It's that it can carry. Deliver projectiles on command. I guess I can take one of the arrows out of my thing on my back. Can it?
Can him dropping an arrow is not the same as an arrow being fired. No.
Shot. Okay.
That's very unlikely to hurt anything.
Okay. Well, what would it be like? It grabbing a rock? Would that be like
an
2
improvised weapon, basically?
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
I'll leave it up to.
He's gonna
its
have to go pick up a
discretion.
rock, right? But
Yeah. That's gonna be my command, and however long it takes him to do it, that's gonna be it, I guess. So.
Then yeah, he first has to go pick up a rock.
Yep. Look around for rocks.
Give me a perception check for him real quick.
Okay. Sure. It was almost a 20.
It was almost a 20.
He just fucking.
So he takes off. I think he probably finds one over here, kind of gets it, and starts going into the air, but that's all he can do this turn.
Yeah, that's a good deal. So now it's the rest of
That's
my
you.
shit, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this bitch right next to me.
Starting to get to its feet, but it's your turn.
So. Full attack. Fucking Alcada.
Yeah, fair. I think you only have the one attack right now, so.
Yeah, I do, but still.
So
I'm
he
hungry.
has a -4 to AC right now because he is prone.
Hold on, let me look at mine. I didn't get any new. Oh, I did take. I get it. Yeah, I'm a power attack.
Okay. So you're taking a -2, getting a -2 plus 4, I believe. Wait.
You can choose to take a -1 penalty.
Well, you have a BAB of +5.
Okay.
So
Oh,
you're
so
taking
that would be the same as mine, which
-2 plus 4.
Okay.
But because you're using a two-handed weapon, that makes that +4 +6.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so you're rolling -2 with +6 to damage.
Okay. Right, it's the first time I've got to use that as well. So, -2 plus
Attack.
6.
Yeah, -2
Okay.
to attack, +6 to damage.
It didn't ask me for the +6, but
Oh, it didn't ask for the damage one?
no.
Weird. Okay. Maybe you might not have it.
I
checked.
clicked the name Falcata. Is that why?
Yeah, well, no, it should ask for both. It may not be checked on the sheet for damage for some reason. Cool. So 21 absolutely fucking hits the prone creature, and then that make that a 17 points of damage. Whack! Right into the chest. You lift your Falcata, like pull it out of the body, and the whole body lifts up limp, halfway up, and you shake him off the blade, just right into the mud. He's done.
Good.
Yeah.
With the assist. But yeah.
So that was your standard.
Assists are what make goals happen, and a point is a point, my dude. In hockey, an assist is worth a point on your scorecard. So,
So yeah, that's that was your standard. When you're free, you used a free action to move the burb.
Yeah.
Still have a move.
'Cause
you said full attack, but it's one attack, so you still have a move.
yeah. There's two. I don't want to charge. These things smell.
You have already saved against the ability, so you don't have to worry about it.
You know what? Why not? I
just don't want to stand by it though. Like,
Today.
I'm gonna move into there.
Okay.
Not the best idea, but I'm doing it. Feel bad for now. Gotta hope my bird drops that rock accurately.
Okay, next up. Yeah. This one that is contending with Lamia.
My AC right now is just 12.
It's 12. Yeah, unarmored, just fucking drenched,
hey, that's my AC
holding
too.
A halberd.
Welcome to what being a caster is like. My AC is
she's one of those
12.
muscle casters, though.
Throws the club down, leaps at you with claws and teeth.
Gross.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't know how to get that, so he's just going for it. Bite.
Bite.
Claws. He rolled fucking awful. Are these the right bonuses? Did he just... He rolled fucking hot garbage.
I mean, he still did
Jesus.
damage to me, so.
He hit once. He rolled
No,
a 2.
he hit twice.
Attacks.
No.
Where are you seeing a second hit?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
A
sorry. I thought the
7 and a
first
9 do not hit you.
The first one registered a different number for me. Okay.
Yeah, the 14 hits you.
Yeah.
So yeah, the bite, yeah, you just like kind of fucking mush his face to the side. He comes like over the top predictably with the first claw. So you just duck out of the way of that one. You try to step out and like kind of shoulder block where you're used to having a pauldron, and he just cuts open that same shoulder that he hit with the javelin. Take 5 more points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't the worst you've had. Like, this will heal, but it's
It's mean.
it's the same fucking arm.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna stay right where he is. He doesn't really benefit from 5-foot stepping. Next up, this one. See, it like kind of looks over at the other one, noticing like what's going on there. He takes like a small shuffle step back, almost like he's gonna retreat, and then he leaps at you, Sam, teeth and claws.
Mm-hmm.
You can see like the club just into the mud as he jumps at you.
3 clubs.
3 clubs.
What's my loot horn is coming out? I gotta collect that. Give me.
Oh shit, their sheet closed. God damn it, stop doing that.
I'm gonna carry that on my back, and that's gonna be my bird's first drop weapon. Just a bat getting dropped on somebody's head.
Did that do both claws or just one?
Oh God!
I just did one. Jeez. Okay, so
First off, is that first one crit confirmed? It's not. No, because I
the
might.
very first one's a
14, your
6.
AC's higher than 14.
Yeah, his first claw is a 6. That's a miss. His second, his bite is a nat 20. 14 versus your AC of what?
I have 17, so no.
Then so it does not confirm. It just hits you.
Okay.
And then 16 also misses. So he only hits with the bite. Deals 3 points of lethal. There are no additional effects. The other one,
Does it cry?
stabilizes.
It's got 1 HP left.
Nope. He does
Well, it's at
not.
0.
He's in the
Because
negatives.
it's stabilized. Okay.
No, he's in the negatives. He's just not bleeding out anymore.
Nice.
That's why he had that penalty.
Okay.
Okay, top of the initiative. Lamia, you're up again.
Yeah, Lamia's gonna do the same thing. It worked so well last time. Why not do it again? No modifier.
Just a second, just like your rest.
24 fucking hits.
Big numbers.
You're able to use basically the same trick on him you did the first time. Kind of just showed him something really quick. He reacts real big and tries to come in for a counter. You can describe your kill.
You know what? Kind of humorously, she basically ends up smacking his skull in and like crushes it further down into his neck.
Oh, God, makes my neck hurt thinking about it.
Kind of humorously.
Right?
I
What is the humor? You didn't hit his.
I think you meant
humorous.
horror. A different H word.
Well, I was thinking Looney Tunes.
or humorous
humorous.
for Ellie. Which is probably
Yeah. Ellie
yucking it
probably
up in the
together.
chat over
But
here,
I was
probably.
thinking you were
imagining-
gonna cut his like arms off at the humorous because you said humorous.
Oh, that's funny.
That's
no,
what
I
I
was
was
thinking-
getting at was the
Whack!
joke. Yeah.
I was thinking Looney Tunes.
He did a reverse Rock'em Sock'em Robot.
Yeah, he like leaps right into it. So it's just poof, and
Like a
all his
whack-a-mole.
momentum stops, and there's just like the limp arms. Splat. That
Okay.
one's done.
And now I will move. 5? Is any of this difficult terrain?
Technically, no. It is not difficult to read.
Okay. 5,
Not for combat.
10, 15, 20.
Not in this area, at least.
Done.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Eli, you're up.
Edu boop. Was that one of y'all?
Stupid thing.
Magic
the
missile.
Not mine.
I definitely didn't recover.
Excuse me.
So 2, 3 times, so I did 6. Or, well, yeah. I rolled 1 on the d4, so 6.
Does that one count?
No, that should be separate rolls. They're separate missiles.
Oh, well, I don't know why it doesn't do separate rolls then. But yeah,
'Cause they're dumb.
I'll do,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is way
So,
more fun.
Are you talking about the
4,
D20 on the
Spell
recovery?
recovery.
Yeah,
yeah.
The D20 was a 1. And
Okay,
So
so
does it
then
count as a
I do
natural
10
one though for the
total.
list?
Nah.
Because I'm adding the
No?
one that
Okay.
rolled already. So I rolled 2 separate missiles, so it's 10 total.
10 total. Nice, way better.
That's 4 whole points better
Yeah.
than 6.
He's not expecting that, obviously. He's like over there trying to just rip Sam to pieces, and all of a sudden just like you can see the legs almost go, like one hand gets into the mud, he looks completely bewildered because like the eyes just get real big. There's no expression, there's just the like moon-eyed look. You can almost see whites, which you didn't even know they had. Looks up at Sam.
I'm trying to figure out how Sam did that.
Like it's trying to figure out if it wants to keep fighting or what the fuck just happened.
My
No.
magic
Sam,
missiles
you're
are
up.
also just like bolts of shadow as well, so it's just
Yeah,
like one of those.
and
where
it's
like,
dark.
yeah.
So Sam, you're up.
Okay. Well, Bird goes.
Yes. Where
So-
goes, picks up rock.
Is he able to complete action? I guess. Is
Okay. What's his speed? Is it 40 feet flight?
flying is. I just looked at it, 80.
80? God damn.
He's fast
Wow,
as
yeah.
I
fuck,
was
boy.
gonna
Yeah, he gets
Hawk's
he
got
gets
double
way
the
up there.
speed of a raven, my dude. Because the
Yeah.
raven's fly speed is 40.
Yes, he can get it. Yeah, he can get a good swoop off of that. It's tough. This is technically difficult terrain for him in a lot of ways. 'Cause it's just
Yeah.
a hard rain. But I'd say yeah, he's really booking it. Okay, so he's gonna drop that. I think it's just a regular attack roll.
Let me look at the thing. I mean, I already booped it once, but drop a spectre, splash weapon, boom, fine. Using its base attack bonus to determine its attack roll. What's my base attack bonus for the bird? Base attack is 1. What it says.
Can you boop? I don't think you actually booped Bombard. You just read it.
Oh, did I? Not. Oh, I did seek earlier. That's probably why. His attacks are real low. But
It's carried. Okay, yeah. Basic summon determines attack roll. Is that just okay? Yeah, just BAB, I guess. Cool. 1d20 plus 1. I'm legitimately gonna fucking laugh if this hits.
Yeah, me too.
21. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't hit him. There's just a rock that after all of that he's still looking at you like, what the fuck was that?
And then a rock just
kind of jumps, gets all the way back up to his feet, and there's like a hiss. He's like completely fucking freaked out right now. But you're up, Sam.
Okay. I'm gonna do power attack again. I don't need to boop it again.
No.
It's been
Same
booped.
bonuses.
So
Same
I'm
penalties.
gonna try clicking attack now and see if it lets me do it then. So -2 plus 6.
Yeah, -2 to the attack, and then it'll be +6 to the damage.
Yeah, doesn't ask me. That's weird.
Well, it won't if you just do click attack because it's not rolling damage.
Okay.
So it's
Oh,
not gonna
oops.
ask. Yeah.
Well, wait, can I do it now?
So
Nope.
20 definitely hits. Yeah, you have to go in the config and check the box for the damage rolls. 18. Okay, how do you finish the combat?
configuration.
Man, I'm not good at descripting things. I make it
practice.
humorous, and I know.
You cut off his humerus?
No, I'm gonna
Make it actually funny.
I'm gonna make it femorous. No, no. I'll just do a big overhand that catches him like shoulder blade and gets about how X a number of the way into him.
So you just whack! Like you hear the crack of bone. You get about the midpoint. You think like you might even have hit pelvis, probably, with about how far in the blade is.
Through the collarbone.
You don't need to check if it's dead, at least.
I guess, yeah, that should be the thing of, like, if it... I don't know how much over that kills him. Like, if it's dead, or he has a chance for surviving, I guess is one of the things. On how the description should be.
Very clear, yes.
Okay.
It's very clear.
I'm gonna walk over here and stab this one. Just say it's stabilized. Just take out my dagger, just...
Coup de grace?
Yeah, it's just like, it's dead.
Yeah,
It's
we
okay,
all
guys.
killed one.
True. Yeah,
Eli's
oh
was a
God.
little more on the killing, but
Hey,
yeah.
hey, I knocked
at
it down
the-
so you could kill it.
At the end of the battle, Lamia's going to look around to see if anything stirred because of the noise.
You heard some birds probably part of the way through that,
I
but
got
perception
the
to see if
assist on
anything else
both
happens.
of your kills, Sam, so I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, good for you. Got that key.
So, well, I mean, I'd suggest now is probably time to try and armor up real quick.
You might, like, put a rag on that, though. That looks pretty nasty. That
Looking
fucking
around.
hurt, though.
You don't see anything else. It's actually incredibly quiet now. You think anything that was gonna move did when everything was loud for a second. They're like, "Fuck this!" You heard like probably some birds move or something at the beginning of all this, and now it's very quiet, other than the wind and rain.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
well-
going to go ahead.
I'll go ahead and armor up and
I
drink
will
that
assist.
shot glass of cure potion for 2 HP that I have.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'm gonna look at
And then
Cheryl
it goes
Hawk
faster if
and
somebody helps you.
yeah, guys, his name is Cheryl Hawk.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't make fun out of it. Also, I saw it, I guess, on the
It's in the
ballpark.
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you did a good job with that rock. That's a big rock. You did a good job. Just kind of work on, it's rough up there, I bet. Yeah, the wind's probably blowing harder.
You can tell he's tired too from flying
Yeah,
so much
yeah.
earlier.
Yeah. You're okay, buddy.
He's got a pretty good poker face.
Yeah.
They swap shoulders.
Yeah. Because,
Very quiet forest.
What
These things
time
You
do
guys
you...
find on them. You find.
I'm about to
Yeah,
say,
Sam-
do they wear
Sam,
clothes?
search the bodies while I help Lamia put her arm
I
on
put
real
a-
fast.
Clothespin on my nose. And
Not much in the way of. They've got like some like really rough, like leather straps and things of like maybe what they use to carry their weapons and that kind of stuff. Feet are wrapped, but nothing like they don't have any like obvious genitals or anything like that you can see. And they don't appear.
did you say genitals?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was confused for a second. Wait,
No,
what?
that's
Yeah.
Because I was talking about.
They're
so
like
I guess
they're like
if they don't have-
lizard-esque, right? So
they don't
very
have
reptilian.
genitals, then why would you wear clothes? Yeah, I guess.
Like it's like one thing, yeah, right? Like not everything
Yeah.
cares, but they're very reptilian, obviously. And they don't seem particularly bothered by the rain. So
If these didn't stink so bad, I would recommend making one into boots. But
but yeah, they smell horrible. But you find obviously they all have the clubs. You find a few scattered javelins from them. This one specifically has a bandolier. You find 2 smoke sticks in the bandolier, and you find a potion. Spellcraft check to identify that.
All right, I got you.
no, me.
You can both try it. You both, I assume you're both trained.
Spellcraft.
Ah, balls! It was
You need at
so
least 1
close to
point. You gotta be
16, and then it rolled over to the 3.
Yeah, Sam, you actually know what this
That's
is. You recognize it
embarrassing.
as a potion of cure moderate wounds.
I drink it.
fuck.
No.
I just instantly.
So 2d8 plus, it'll be 2d8 plus 3. Because it's obviously minimum caster level.
And you go ahead and keep that because you have
8.
less cure potions than we do.
3. No, I'm straight up drinking it because
Oh,
yeah. Hey, look, I'm back to max. Because I took 10 points of damage. So yeah.
If I can throw this potion
yeah.
back, there's an acrid, bitter taste.
No.
That at first, when you drink it, you're like, "Oh shit, I misidentified it as poison." But you realize the taste is around on the bottle, where it was probably touching this creature, and it's probably that smell is
gross.
coming from like oils or something that come out of their skin.
Oh.
But you do feel better, but it's pretty fucking gross.
Mm-hmm. Are they still putting on armor? How long does it take to put on?
I think it takes some amount of minutes, but
Yeah.
is there something you want to do while that's happening, or no?
I'm gonna do a dump, and I'm gonna, now that this bottle's empty, and they're covered in this slime.
I didn't say they were slimy.
You said oil.
That doesn't mean they're slimy. We have oils in our skin.
Yeah. We do indeed.
Oh god! I want to try and transfer stink into this bottle.
Okay.
Is there a way I can do that? I want a smelly bottle that I can throw at somebody.
Hold on, what's the check on that feat? There's a feat that does this.
Reasons Panda should always play a lizard folk, as he tries to turn every part of his enemy into something useful.
I guess I should. At first, would this process be considered like these are humanoid, but are they still like monstrous? I guess they don't really talk or anything, right?
I mean, they're intelligent.
Oh,
Yeah, they do
You're
talk.
not eating them, you know.
yeah. It still kind of is a weird.
You're not like renning it either, where you're just taking their bones to use
Yeah.
as spell components.
Right. It like this would be like if you. Oh gosh.
Like I wouldn't make them into.
If there was a
boots if they were
person and you
intelligent.
collected a vial of blood from them,
Yeah,
that in
okay.
of itself is not an evil act, right?
Yeah,
if
okay,
you're
okay.
if you're like cutting them open and getting viscera to get stinky, that's a little more like on the awkward scale. But
Yeah, yeah.
It's a little awkward. But anyway.
you're just trying to collect the stink stuff.
Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. What is the check? I think I know it. I'm just trying to.
I kind of feel bad now. Well, I mean, how much damage did you take? Because I just went out. Out of curiosity.
how much?
We've
I
already
have?
drank it.
Yeah, you did.
I
you
know,
did.
but I feel bad, and it
I
means
have
how bad it is.
11 points of damage right now.
Yeah, okay.
So I took 13 altogether.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you should have had it. But
Bro, I wouldn't even use the health potion.
yeah,
Okay,
One is not
yeah,
0.
You can go survival.
survival. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Plus, okay. Oh my god.
Hey. Tonight. unless I
Okay,
just roll
so
a whole bunch
there's
of stuff.
3 of them.
So that's still a
So-
tie.
So you can't seem to get anything out of one of them.
You just have 2 of them.
You do find another snail crawling on him, though. This snail looks like what, Giselle?
Gray, gray snail body, but the shell looks like the night sky, except it has like a weird red star in like the center of the swirl.
I wish I had a button to start like slowly fading in the fucking hammer and sickle. It's just a red star. Yeah, like the fucking Soviet national.
It's very patriotic, and wrong for today, but still patriotic.
I almost said a red star instead of the. I almost said the red star instead of a red star.
The red star. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
I
different
almost-
image on there.
I almost said the red star. Yeah, very different energy.
Okay. So you find that on that one. There's 2 others you can try.
Guys, I think that snail's getting to work quick. It's gonna eat that entire thing.
Our dead truck.
The troglodyte. Our troglodyte. No,
Our troglodyte.
So you
did
got
I
2
try again
others.
on another one? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The dice just rolled for me, so I thought he rolled another one.
You are able to harvest a pretty decent vial of some kind of oily liquid that you're already in it so much you can't tell if like it's potent smelling, but it's gotta be. It came right out from under this thing's scales.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
like-
it's not a tie. Samuel's rolled more ones tonight.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
I
rolled
misheard.
one more.
I
Yeah,
said he rolled
yeah.
2.
Now, yeah, I rolled 2, so now I'm in the lead again.
Mhm.
But we're gonna hurry through this so I can do that. How much does that fill that bottle up? A little bit.
I'm gonna say you get a vial of it.
Okay, yeah, good.
25, yeah.
Decent. I'm not even gonna do the next one.
Alright.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
that's
you have a
enough
feeling
stink
that
on
this is probably gonna linger. It's gonna fucking linger.
How much time?
Except on Eli.
Yeah.
Yeah, prestidigitation, baby.
Won't stick to
Mhm.
him.
Hey, next time you
Would
fly, you're
anyone-
gonna drop this on somebody. Okay? Yeah.
Who, out of all of you, who are trained in knowledge local?
Yeah,
Not me.
Yeah,
Still
I have
no
turned
knowledge.
down-
Just
Uh,
Eli?
yeah, no.
Eli, give me a knowledge local.
Maybe. Jesus, roll 20. Come on. There we go. Whoop! It was almost 1, but now it's 19.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very good. So you're like just about done getting Lamia all armored up. And you know a little bit about these troglodytes. Obviously, you know that they're generally cave dwellers.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what the word means. But generally, they're cave dwellers. They're not usually out in the woods like this. So lend some credence to the. Okay, they must have got chased out of this cave, and it's weird they haven't found another one. But sure. But the other thing, more pertinent, that you realize is this is an awfully small group of them. It's probably a scouting party
So we should go.
because they live
Yeah.
in relatively large societies. They tend to have a lot of infighting, but there's usually a lot of them.
Yeah, so we should go.
So as soon as you get the armor on, I imagine you guys move as quick as you can out of this area. And you start getting closer to our destination. The West Central Hills.
Go west. You said I found 2 smoke sticks, correct?
You did.
Yeah.
You did find 2 smokesticks.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't know.
Neato burrito. Anyway, it's like the dumbest fucking thing.
Nito burrito or
That's the
That
dorkiest
Sonic
shit
voice.
I feel like anyone's ever said. Neato burrito, and I know I've heard people fucking say that unironically before. Anyway, so you guys continue. Sam, I need another survival check from you.
another.
This time, you're more into the marshy areas where we wouldn't necessarily consider these forests.
Okay.
Not quite.
Am I
marsh
able to
areas.
potentially aid?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Good catch.
We'll see if I do, though. There, that button.
What?
Okay, you do indeed aid. +2.
Maybe the favorite train is the friends I found along the way.
It is.
Yo,
Hey!
maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Oh,
Two
Shoot.
nat ones, 2 nat 20s. I'm doing well, or not.
Right. So you get even closer. There's a few moments as you're going this direction, but you think you see some movement in the trees. You hear odd like tuck, 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 stuff behind you. Just weird noises and shit. Even when you pause, you investigate, you don't see anything. But you know there's more of those troglodytes in this area. For sure. You might even be being, like, tracked by them, but no attacks. You start to like try to cover your tracks a bit more, even though you thought it's raining hard enough that it can't fucking matter, but apparently it does. I mean, your boots and stuff are sinking deep enough into the mud that, yeah, something diligent can track you, even in this visibility. So, well, I should say, I imagine you would start working to cover your tracks so that you don't get ambushed.
Yeah.
But that will slow you down. So
That sounds like
that
a
is
smart
a
thing to
decision
do,
you
though.
can make. Okay.
Right?
So slow down a bit.
Ambushed by a bunch of troglodytes.
Yeah.
And
I'd rather
you're,
slow down than get fight again.
yeah, because like pretty much anything you do to like rush along in this weather is exponentially more dangerous. Like that fight could have been so much worse, especially with what I'm assuming Eli told you what about troglodytes. That could have been a dozen of them. So
Right. Yeah. 3 is nothing.
But you guys press on. It does take a significant amount of time to move now. We've gone over the weather enough, but now even just like making sure you're covering your tracks, keeping a watch out to make sure you're not going to get run up on by literally like a fucking civilization worth of tooth and claw. And finally, you arrive at the major river of the Alangol confluence. You're pretty sure it's even darker than it was earlier. You think it's actually getting to be nightfall, legitimately nightfall. You're all actually pretty fucking tired as well by this point. So I imagine rather than hustling, trying to cross this river, worn out after a fight, all this stuff, you're probably going to make your camp somewhere nearby, rest, tackle that in the morning, and see if you can get to the mine. Yeah?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I take the soap out of my bag and wash the stink.
One of the things I was going to tell you is, like, you've gotten so far away from this, but it feels like the cloud of just reek is following you.
Yeah. I will.
Look, I
will
got
walk around and I will
specifically
prestidigitation y'all's clothes as well. I'll just be like getting it off as best I can, just trying to fling it somewhere else. Whatever it is.
It's, you guys finally get to. I imagine it's like you guys don't even talk. Like you get to count, put your shit down, and Eli starts prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Sam breaks out stuff.
Like no words.
Bobby just standing there with their hands out. Like it's not even like a conversation. You just start trying to get this shit off of yourselves. It's just pouring down rain. There's like suds fucking like washing over the grass. Even with the prestidigitation, like until you get properly like washed and there's like a different smell, it's hard to like especially because it's in the area. So there's like moments where like he's cast it like 10 fucking times over the course of a minute, and you've sudsed up and rinsed off and sudsed up and rinsed off. And you're like, I can't fucking tell. You like walk to another spot. No, I can't. I still smell it. You walk into the trees. Fucking goddamn it! You come back and keep going. But eventually, you've sat there for long enough. You've washed off long enough. Lami has gotten to like scrub all of her stuff that you think you've gotten some peace from the smell. You think.
I keep double checking that bottle to make sure it's tight. Like, it's not this, you know, it's not seeping through.
Right? Yeah. Once like you're no longer nose blind, or as far as you can tell, and you kind of like lift it close to your nose. Oh yeah, yep, it's in there. You didn't need to get that close. It's in there. It's not perfuming the area or anything like that, but like you can tell it's sharp. But yeah, so you guys are able to put your camp up, and what is your usual watch order, I should ask? I may have asked before, but I don't remember it now.
I can't remember. We did it. I think I was either first or last. I just don't remember which one I was.
I think you were first because of your dark vision.
Yeah, I think that's why we did that too, because I can see at night.
And I think
the darkest
Lamia
then.
was second and Sam last. Because he now has spells, so...
Yeah.
You guys are taking watch solitary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm with my bird. Yeah.
Well, true.
Fair enough.
I'm with Mr.
I'm
Aldwin.
making his ass wake up
Fair
and look.
enough.
Okay.
Like,
I guess Lamia is with the Lux
I'm
effects.
never alone, you guys. I don't know what you want from me.
Lamia second. And Sam is last.
I wanna do like an edit with the song like "Don't Talk About My Best Friend." It's just like me and my shadow running around town, but it's not me and my shadow. It's just me, and then it's me, but I put on a black bodysuit running around behind me, like doing just like prancing through the flowers and weird nonsense.
Oh no, you got the thing in there.
Yeah.
Well, oh, good. Watch interest is with
Interest is, of course, fucking
Yeah. Sam.
Sam. Yep.
it's Sam.
Luckily, he rolled high enough. It matters.
We got a 2.
That roll is 5.
Have fun, Sam.
I always do. I'm glad I took that potion. Could have done the other one first, but I'm not putting the stinky stuff in the good bottle. It's a waste of a bottle.
Here we go.
You're not wrong.
Due to its odd shape, it might cause more damage if dropped.
Well, except since your watch is third, you get to sleep before your watch, so you get your night healing before your watch, anyways.
Yeah, you would technically have a full rest for this.
Yep.
So, if you have, I think you said you were at max, so you're good there. But
yeah, I got a
daily
spell back.
Normally your daily abilities would be covered. You wouldn't have had a chance to do your like ritual to get your spells back yet, though.
Okay, because that's something that happens when
You wake up.
Yeah, that's not like that's not a passive thing, right? You wouldn't do that while you're on watch.
Right, yeah.
Because you need to be on watch.
Not goofing around talking with Mr. Guy. Jeez.
Meditating and yeah, right? It's like okay, so for 5, that's fun. Okay, so we'll play this. So it's wee hours of the morning. The rain is lessening. You know it's probably not going to stop, but the wind isn't quite howling as much as it was. The deluge is not completely blinding. You think you could probably even get a fire going? Maybe in this, if you had some like really dry stuff and a lot of like accelerants and that kind of thing. So at least the worst of that storm is probably past. Unfortunately, you also know that means that whatever those guys were going to do once the storm was over, whatever they needed to start a fire for, 3 guesses of what that's for, they'll probably be able to get done.
Mm-hmm.
Before the sun's even quite all like up yet, maybe you've seen just the very first rays of it, you notice a set of yellow eyes blinking at you from the underbrush about 100 yards to your south.
Mm-hmm.
Takes a minute. They're pretty low to the ground. You hear kind of some clicking noises coming from over there. It doesn't sound. It sounds too. There's too much like body to them. But it seems like they're a larger creature rather than a smaller one. You don't remember if the troglodytes were making those kind of noises or not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But there's like a moment when you kind of notice them and you're like, kind of, the fuck? And they seem to be staring at you.
How far apart are those eyes?
They're bunched together. Whatever these are, probably right next to each other.
Okay.
You hear something from under there. It's like low rasp, kind of drolling noise. At first you're thinking like it kind of sounds like when a cat's making those like weird growls, like it's trying to talk, but it's not. When you listen closer, and it's just and it sounds like it's a language. You don't fucking have any idea what it is. One pair of eyes raises up slightly.
Can I just take a bet that it's slewing? All bad things that happen to us happen in slewing.
I mean, if you want to, you may not get to find out. Sam, do you react to that at all?
Okay, there's no material. I prep the spell Entangle if something starts running towards me.
Is that one you already had?
Yeah, that's the other. I had
That's
Speak
the other
with
one you had
Animals
already?
in that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, like I would cast Speak with Animals if I thought it would help. Yeah. Wow. And I don't have it either. Sadly, it's only in a. Oh wait, no, it is a long range. It's 400 feet. So
Yeah, it's a long ass range for Entangle.
yeah.
Yeah, Entangle has
yeah.
a better knowledge.
You hear some like clicking noises from in there. One get. One of the other pairs of eyes raises up. Look like maybe about 4 or 5 feet up. You don't know if these are like standing or if they're like kind of hunched. You know the troglodytes were like kind of hunched, so maybe the eyes wouldn't be super far off the ground. But more and more evidence piling up. That's probably what these are. You suspect they can see in the dark.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of edge backwards to. Okay, Lamia's getting woken up first. Tent.
So you start moving away and he goes, got it. Got it.
Pause.
Get.
I don't understand.
Oh. The eyes shift, and then the last pair that's kind of like low to the ground raises up about 6 feet. 6.5. Oh. And that was Maria Hayethe. Speak, man tongue.
All right.
Man here. Cave of me people. Yes. No.
Are you talking about cave over river?
So, Eli, Lavia, you may roll perception checks at -20 since you're both asleep.
Yeah.
Last 20. Let's get it.
Hey, y'all can roll natural 20s, right? I've rolled 2 tonight. Y'all can roll at least
Even if
one.
I do, it's not going to make that big of a difference.
Oh, hey, I rolled a 15.
You know what's funny? Because they're not whispering. The DC is literally -5.
That's hilarious.
They're just talking. Yeah, like they're not that far. They're only 100 yards away. So
Yeah.
So meets
well,
beats,
not
Eli.
even quite that.
Yeah.
So yeah. So you just start hearing this weird voice, and first you're like, so that's an odd. Who the Lamia? You're gonna wake up and lean out of your tent and be like, is she fucking snoring? And you see Sam just frozen, looking into a bunch of eyes in the woods. Lamia, you get up and also look over and see that same thing.
Oh, good. They can speak. What am I speaking, Thulian?
You're speaking Ulis.
Oh,
Thulian.
Thulian,
yeah.
technically.
You're
Sorry.
Thulian. You have
Yeah.
Thulian.
You are Thulian, but yeah.
Yeah, these,
There's some like chittering as you're talking. That like you can see the eyes like turn to like the set that's like way up. They're a bit too far for your dark vision to catch them, unfortunately.
I think, yeah, what dark vision? There's,
Yeah, his dark vision would have been long gone. So mine.
Yours is gone too.
Yeah.
Eli's. Yeah.
Wait, they're actually talking?
Man tongue.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's about as far as I've gotten.
Cave. Me people cave. You look. Yes, no.
No, we not look for you people cave. We try cross river. I say it as simple as I can.
There's lower. Chittering. We choose if man is meat or better. Thing in cave, in me people cave, old home. Thing there, strong.
Was your old cave across the river?
Chittering again. Wolf. River is wolf. Yes, no. You see a scaly hand come out of the darkness.
Yeah.
Does this?
Yeah, I point at the water. I go, yeah, yes, the water. Like I do the hand
Water
movement, and I
snake?
point at the river. Yeah, the moving water.
Yes. Big cave water.
Did some men people come and go in there to like mine? I'm gesturing and motioning the whole time I'm talking.
Take rock.
Yes. Long
And there's this-
time.
And there's a strong thing in there that's keeping you out.
Strong thing. Yes.
We're trying to go in there to get the strong thing out.
Meteoric. It's like more chittering around it. You better than meat. More chittering.
Oh, good.
Old moving and awkward chitter. It's like you see like one of the pairs of eyes just like sink down very quickly. You better than meat. We leave today.
Sorry.
Back with more soon. Take cave.
Okay, well you can have it. We're gonna try and get the thing out, and then we will leave. We will go.
One hard. He starts talking to him again. Looks back up. Good. Leave for now. Today. Tomorrow. Again. Many tomorrow. Return. More. If you in cave, you meet. You can actually see some shining of teeth inside the darkness.
Homophones. I don't like homophones. I don't know what he means. I don't.
One of the other, you can hear another voice goes, meat. It's better than more kiliakis. They start kind of arguing, and the eyes sink away into the darkness.
Oh, I neglected to inform you as well. My hands are up the entire time.
Of course.
Because anytime I'm in a negotiation at all, my hands are raised.
Of course.
Dave's the negotiation tactic, or Eli's.
Yeah, immediately. All right, I'm not armed. I will talk to you.
Bullshit, he has arms. He's holding them high.
You had enough
Showing 'em
time
Look
to
at my
count
arms.
that there were only 4 of them. Obviously, one was probably way bigger than the others, but there were only 4 of them.
But there will
So
be
you
more.
think what probably happened there is another small scouting party is all that could find you. And they
saw
just
Sam
they
and they
weighed
were
their
like,
options and were like,
Yeah.
this is probably a bad idea. Let's talk. You know?
Yeah.
There's only one more of us than there was last time. Those guys got murdered. So there was probably bigger hunting parties out looking.
That's good.
But thankfully you covered your tracks.
Yeah, we got a small one. That's good.
So they slink off. After a few minutes pass, you like kind of check the woods. Oh fuck! Look around. They seem like they were gone. You see some tracks leading off. So, pretty sure they actually left.
Diplomacy strikes again. No.
You said the right. I was thinking about making you roll, but I think you said the right things.
Yeah. I'm glad y'all woke up.
Yeah.
It would have been
good.
Instead, it would have been Sam out here playing fucking charades.
Yeah. Not very good charades because I'm like, if they come out of that bush, I'm casting
and
it
it's just like, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are we gonna
That
finish
is
night?
the session. Yes.
Okay.
Because we are over.
It's
So I wanted to
over.
finish that scene.
Yeah.
But you guys like are literally at the river, and you know across it is where the mine is. So
Hey.
next session, we'll deal with you getting across the river, and finally exploring the mine, the old
Yeah.
mine.
Yay.
I'm just glad it wasn't a
Next
crocodile.
Right. Next session will not be next week.
No.
Next week is when we'll be doing
So what's he saying?
our
So-
making a TTRPG.
Yeah, so I'm
we
going
pushed
to
it to this
the Illinois, Chicagoland area this weekend, and I won't be back until today. But to give us as much time so that we can still get all the stuff in, that's why we swapped everything. Because I should be back before the stream starts, but there's a possibility I won't be. So we want to make sure we got to play, which is great.
Yeah.
But
So yeah.
thank you all for joining us on this 4th of July. And
Hell yeah.
Yes,
Do
thank you so
remember-
much.
we have all of the social medias like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram.
Oh, I
and
need
of
to-
course, we have stuff on YouTube. And you should check out the YouTube replays of our stuff. It goes up every Monday, right around noon. So,
Yep.
Sam was the one that lost,
Sam,
right?
yep.
Okay.
Sam had the two. Yeah.
One, I would like to state that those who
Hey,
bet on
the
Sam won.
Silver
That's
Hawk,
true.
was part of that. So
Yeah, his
you
name
get
is
more
Sherhawk.
roles doing that. Yeah, Sherhawk.
Sherhawk.
Hey, the Hawk got his name. But yeah,
Yeah, the Hawk did get his name.
Sherlock.
Sherhawk.
Sherlock.
Now it's
I like it. Sherhawk is good. Man.